Reparations isn't a remedy for racism. Reparations is a debt that's owed from slavery. Reparations is more than a check. But the very first thing it is a check. And that goes to the living descendant survivors of slavery here in what we now call the United States of America. So stop playing with our money and get us our money.
Did you know that Africa is the place where the body of the first man was found? My daddy says that makes it the place where all people originated from. I'm from Africa, you from Africa, you African booty scratcher. I'm always reaching. We make niggas disappear like that triangle out Bermuda. They can't find his body, but they know that I'm the shooter. I say cut my sentence in half, and I spread a little rumor. Deal? Well, you can look in Oklahoma if you want to find them Sooners.
Yeah. What it do? It's your host, we know the most. Back for another classic in the book of the SGI Talk. And this chapter right here is reaction to making SYKOPATHeist debate league. It's a turn up celebration. What's up, Zay? Spending 3K a day in the building. What it do? Yeah, man, we finna sit back and look at the little look at my interrogation that I had last night on Psycho's channel to be a part of the debate league. It was interesting. It got a little rough, a little bit in there. You know, they tried to come at some of my weak points, but I was still able to prevail and be accepted into the debate league. Now it's just time for me to find out who my opponents is and get to it. Take over the game like I always do. Anything. Champion. What we gonna do? Yeah, it was a good interrogation. It was cool. You know, Psycho had some good questions. You know, I ain't want to be too long with it. I wanted to kiss everything. I wanted to keep everything short and simple. And you know, they tried to, I guess get particular details up out of my sources. I guess one thing I gotta do more is be more up on my sources as far as who is this, what this book, this author, this map, this. I gotta get my definitions point on that. I also gotta tighten up within the DNA. I gotta do some brushing up on the DNA, come up with some angles on the DNA. I really ain't been tripping on that. But other than that, I feel like I'll be out in any conversation or whatever with them guys, and just like I say, some of them dudes, shout out to all the guys in the debaters and the ladies in the debate league. But some of them dudes I think is I don't know if they scientists, I don't know if they, been in certain careers for a cool little minute, but they specialize in certain things, have been around certain things, so they definitely knowledgeable in certain areas. I seen them kind of talking on a couple of things, so definitely some of them do have experience and stuff like that. But like I say, I'm coming from the YMCA. I'm coming from the park with it, taking it to the big leagues, to the New York, and to see if I can make a dent in the game. Always be a competitor with it. So, I'm going to throw my hat out there and see if I can, do something with it. But other than that, hope everybody having a good day. Make sure you're pulled up and rolled up. You know, I'm glad that you showed up to comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and do it again. I definitely support. I mean, I definitely appreciate all the support. Definitely, I was trying to keep up with the support in the chat. My folks was coming through from the TZ, from the True Zone. I seen a couple of folks from Smoke Signal trying to slide through, but the folks that I deal with every day on the YouTube came through and showed some love. I appreciate that. That's a fact. We know fuck with you. What did he say? Just keep in mind, most DNA don't detect natives, original DNA, so whenever they talk DNA, they would have to prove right. That's a fact. And I gotta stay on that because they'll try to lure you out with certain questions, and they try to frame in certain ways to get you off that point, to make you start thinking about something else. So you definitely a fact with that. That's definitely a go-to, bread and butter. That I'm gonna definitely have to stick to that point. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But also see if I can throw them off too. I gotta have some type of offense with it too. This right here, the interrogation was more defense, but I really couldn't. I'm gonna say I couldn't show no sources, but I guess it would have been a little bit more impressive if I can kind of come off the rip with some of my sources' names, and instead of just bringing them up. But I really ain't been checking out my sources to kind of looking. I've kind of been over there kicking it with TZ for like the last month or two. I ain't gonna front. I ain't been looking at no books through the day. I've been chilling, fucking with my niggas, and that's a fact. But I need to get back in the books. Whatever they bring up, and they tell them show HS they can separate who's brother after two. Okay, I ain't know that. That is they cold in them motherfucker. This niggas they cold, man. I don't know why that nigga TZ be over there tripping like that. Nigga need to put you on. You nigga need to put you on. Put you down for real. You better hold it down. Putting in a lot of work. Need to appreciate you a little bit more, but it's all good. Shout out to TZ. Shout out to Zay. We're gonna keep it going. Just like I say, make sure you're pulled up and rolled up. I'm glad that you showed up. Comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and do it again. We kind of fit to get to it. I'm just gonna kind of just let it ride through, and then kind of give my suggestions at little spots. But I'm kind of just gonna ride through on my end so I can have it documented within my channel, and we're gonna just kind of go from there. Okay.
Shit right, 'cause times are getting crazy. Times are getting crazy. Times are getting crazy. Times are getting crazy. Times are getting crazy, man. You done heard what he said 100 times. You gotta say it though. Boy, it's dope, boy. You know what time it is. Times are getting crazy. Times are getting crazy. Times are getting crazy. Time, they getting crazy. I say time, they getting crazy. I say a time. Getting crazy. Time, they getting crazy. Time's getting crazy. Interrogation, keep it quiet, I don't speak no English. We getting over on the arts, we ain't getting even. Interrogation, keep it silent, niggas talk a lot. Interrogation, keep it silent, niggas talk a lot. Interrogation, keep it silent, niggas talk a lot. No cap.
Aight. Peace and Black Power family. It's your boy Psychopath Black Action. Now I mean, with another interrogation room. What's really hood out there, family? Let me get some ones out there. Let's make sure everybody can hear us clearly before we get into all this. Let me see. Let me get some shout outs while I'm waiting. Let me see. All right. Excuse me. Let me see. Shout out to Lucky. Was good. Sage, what it do? B1 for life. What's up with you? Q Hefner's in the building. What up? Teddy was good. Let's see. Who else up in here? Honey, what's going on with you? Thurman was good. Ron was good with you. Preston, what's going on? Angel's in the building. Was good with her. Regular Joe, you already know. Erica was good. Let's see, who else up in here? Who else? I know I'm missing some people. Pure, what's going on? Mika was good, sis. Q Black, what up? J Cal was good. GQ, what's going on with you? Let's see. Akasha was good. Old Student, what's going on? Who else? Did I get everybody? Blue, what it do? Who else up here? Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Who knows Sally was going on? Mansa was good. Fontaine was going on with you. Shout out to everybody else out there that might be listening or slide through. If I missed you, my bad. What's going on, family? We got another interrogation here. Another contestant to step up on the hot seat. And that contestant is no other than our brother V-Note. We got him right here. What's going on, V-Note? How are you?
What's up? What it do? It's V-Note. Shout out to Psycho. Make sure that you're pulled up and rolled up. You know, I'm glad that you showed up. I mean, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and do it again. What it do?
I can't call it. What's the word? Everything all right?
Man, ready to go on and get a 3-peat over here or something.
I feel you. All right. So for the people that don't know too much about you and everything, you know, some people know, some people may not know. Give a little background about yourself, you know, where you grew up at, you know, what your ideology is, what you stand on, and how you made it to these spaces.
All right. Man, I'm from Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? I went to college running track, stuff like that. I'm just an average dude working with a family, just out here. I am from the Bible Belt. So I was raised a Christian. And the way that I kind of got into these spaces, well, shout out to my homeboy Don. He kind of put me on back a long time ago. I say like 2010, something like that, 2012. We was watching, he put me on like the John Henry Clarks, with Dr. Ben. And that's when I came across Sinetta and them like that doing the debates and stuff like that. And I think I came across you. I think I seen you on there one time a long time ago. But, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of fell back as far as from the community. As far as from the conscious community. But what kind of brought me into it is because it's like I say, we Christians out here, most of the people that's black as Christians out here, but I'm seeing other people around the world that's black, like, you know what I'm saying, like in other big cities, they pushing other religions and stuff like that, but they real peoples. And then plus they was just talking about the history part of it too. So that kind of intrigued me to kind of, learn more about black history and stuff like that, world history and stuff like that. So that brought me into that space, and the debatings and stuff like that was cool with SETI, and Sinetta had all the had all the battles and stuff like that. But, that was my first time kind of seeing that Hebrews and, all that kind of different stuff like that. So, that was kind of interesting and stuff like that. But, I just ended up, this YouTube surfing, ended up coming across you again and, seeing how y'all get down, most people probably see me in the chat heckling. But I say, man, let me go and get up there, and come with my little information and see if I can bring something to the community.
All right, that's what's up. And see, you said you was raised in the black church, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was raised, but you know what I'm saying, I went to church and stuff like that, was picked up by the church bus, but stopped going. My family really didn't go like that every Sunday. Mm-hmm. But it's in the family, my aunties and my cousins, my grandmas, stuff like that still go to church. I got homeboys that's pastors and, they daddy pastors and stuff like that. So, it's around.
You still identify as a Christian?
Yeah, if I got to pick a religion, yeah. Okay. But I ain't never really just like read the Bible or, really just been deep into it. But, in tough times, then definitely said a prayer to the Lord, and definitely, said graces and, prayer to food and, before they go to sleep, that's how niggas was raised.
Okay, true. So you do believe in the existence of a God. You do believe God exists.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, you say you would identify as a Christian. Okay. So what's your opinion about, let's go to evolution. What's your opinion about evolution? A lot of people that subscribe to God kind of disbelieve evolution, and they kind of subscribe to the Genesis story if you identify as Christian or whatever. What's your opinion about evolution?
Well, that's some of the stuff in the Bible that I really never did really understand, like the Adam and Eve and, how it really just didn't, go with the other numbers as far as like with history and stuff like that. But as far as like the evolution, they say people come from Africa, and, and migrated across the world. I don't think, it's a possibility that people was put in different places of the world. I really don't know, but I have been looking at, whatever they've been putting out here recently. And I really don't agree with some of the stuff that they kind of going on. So, I'm kind of, that's kind of gray area for me, really.
So you believe in certain parts of it? Which parts you don't believe in?
I don't believe in how they saying how certain black people got across the world.
Okay, the out of Africa theory, you don't agree with that?
I do, but I don't because just like I say, on how they placing black people around the world, it just don't add up with how they put their DNA stuff together. Well, as far as the Hablo Y, the Hablo Y group.
Okay, all right. So your issue. Okay, so what's your opinion about DNA? A lot of people have strong opinions about DNA. You just said you don't subscribe to how the Y Hablo group is being tracked. Do you subscribe to DNA at all?
Yeah, DNA. Yeah, well, definitely if it's pinpoint. If for kids, to solve murders and cases. But as far as them going, like they saying stuff like, like the King of England and like the Queen of England supposed to be DNA related to the Egyptians and stuff like that. I don't believe that, but that's what they be trying to say with their science.
With their science, do you believe science is ran by white people?
Definitely.
Okay. Do you believe that white people are lying to us through science?
I don't think they lying. They just don't know, so they just gonna give their perspective.
Okay. All right, so you just don't agree. Okay. All right, so you don't think it's an intentional thing that they're doing to try to deceive people? You just think they're just inaccurate with their assessments?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So you mentioned you do subscribe to DNA to a certain point. How far back do you think DNA is accurate?
I think they say it only go back to like the 1800s, so like the 1700s or something like that, as far as them identifying people like, yes, but that's their peoples, and they can say, yeah, but this DNA matched them people for sure.
So anything beyond the 1800s, you think is guesswork?
I mean, definitely, because they try to say, well, it's in between this time frame and this time frame. It's never pinpoint. It's always like a time frame with it.
Right. Okay. All right. All right. So what's your opinion about the original Egyptians? Let's start there. What's your opinion about the original Egyptians? Do you believe that these were black people, or do you believe these were pale-skinned individuals?
Black people.
Okay. All right. What about the original Moors that came through and swept through North Africa? Do you believe these were black people, or do you believe these were pale-skinned people?
They was mixed.
They was mixed. What was they mixed with?
With Arab and black. Shit, with Arab, black, and white.
Arab, black, and white. What race were the original ones before all the race mixing? What race were they?
Black.
Okay. All right. So you said the original Moors were black. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So what's your opinion about the Moorish Science Temple and people that say that they are descendants of these people from Morocco and that's their culture?
So that's why I'm saying I really don't know about the Moorish Science Temple like that. I really didn't come up around that. But if that's what they say, that's what they say. If they got the books, if they got whatever they got to put their peoples like that.
Okay. All right. So you ain't run across any Moors out there in Oklahoma, just not until you got online?
Yeah. No, I mean, they know Moors. I mean, like it was, I guess back in the 90s, there was like Muslims sometime, I guess out on the corner sometime on the third selling bean pies, but not often. But then I guess within around like in like the 2000s, that's when you kind of started seeing, I guess, the Hebrew Israelites people out there sometime. So I guess the people that be having on all the clothes and stuff like that. Is that the Hebrew Israelites? Yeah. So, but they just kind of recently just came around out here, reached, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they started up north and it kind of, I agree. They kind of started sprouting up in the South after the online era and everything else. All right. So, you mentioned bean pies. What's your opinion about the Nation of Islam? Do you have any opinion on them?
I think that they cool. I mean, I really ain't got no bad thing on them. I mean, it's like I say, when I was first seeing, with that type of stuff, them seem like real brothers to me. It's like I say, the real brothers out here is Christians, but when I was looking at, as far as on the East Coast and other big cities and stuff like that, most of them was Muslims. You know what I'm saying? So, I really ain't got no problem with them at all.
Have you had a lot of interaction with them at all, like in real life?
I got no Muslims down here like that.
No Muslims, okay. All right. So let's see. What was the next question I wanted to ask you? All right. So what's your opinion politically? Do you have any strong political views? What do you identify as? Do you Republican, Democrat, Independent? What do you identify as political?
All I can say is that I grew up as a Democrat for sure in a Democratic house, but here recently I've definitely been leaning Republican. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say Republican. I'll say MAGA.
MAGA. Okay, so you
Yeah.
ain't just Republican. You far right.
I wouldn't even. I'll just say I'm pro America when it comes to certain situations within politics.
Okay. So when did you come to this decision that you no longer wanted to be a Democrat and you was going to be a Republican? Around what time?
Shit. I guess around like I guess during that time, when Donald Trump first got on. You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of, up. I really wouldn't say that I was upset with Obama, but I was, I really wasn't feeling what he had going on, really. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, with Trump come in, it really don't take, but 10 minutes for him to answer a question. He gets straight to it. As far as, whenever the news and stuff talking to him, like whenever the other politicians is talking, they just seem like they just be rambling and running around in circles, avoiding the questions and doing all type of stuff like that. I really was never feeling that in politics. But, Trump comes straight forward off the hip. I like that.
Okay. So you voted for Trump in 2016?
Nah, the only time I voted was for Obama the first time. That's the only time I ever voted.
So you ain't vote for Trump in 2016, 2020, or 2024?
Nope.
Okay. All right. You call yourself a Trump supporter?
Yeah. Because you get so much hate. The way I look at it is if it was a black person that had a whole bunch of money like that and he wanted to go into politics doing his own thing as far as, but shaking up stuff and kind of, I feel like they'll be trying to get him up out of there the same way they was trying to get Trump up out of there. Doing a whole bunch of crazy ass shit, trying to snipe him out, trying to take hundreds of millions, doing all type of, just going against everything the nigga saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me know which part about the Democrats turned you off from being a Democrat. What policies or what was they pushing that made you make this flip?
I really ain't got nothing against against that community, but it seemed like they was just hyping it up a lot. And then on top of that, really
what
that's
community you talking about? Wait, what community you talking about?
I guess the LG.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's like I said, I really never really was into politics. I just kind of felt like also with the Democrats on that side, they never really answered our calls. We kind of see it every year, like, okay, if they going to do something, and then the people that's in those spaces is still arguing with them as far as like the black people that's supposed to be there are getting things done. They still saying like, well, they not doing this. It's like things still ain't getting done for us on the Democratic end. And then they coming with more crazy stuff to where here recently they saying that a man can have a kid. It's getting ridiculous. And plus there's some other things too. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's where it started at.
Okay. All right. So what's your opinion about gays getting married?
They do what they want to do. I ain't tripping.
Okay. What's your opinion about pronouns?
See, but I don't like that if you get in trouble for saying somebody is a woman and they, I guess you get in trouble for saying that to where they can, I guess, call the laws on you or something. That's kind of crazy.
Okay. All right. So, what's your opinion about feminism?
I really ain't tripping. Females. Females gotta. Females gonna. I got love for the females. I love women, and we need to help them out as much as we can. It's like I said, I really ain't. I really ain't tripping on what they do. Kind of what they got going on. I see they trying to get more comfortable over here like everybody else.
No. All right. So I see another policy Democrats push is immigration, right? Well, they don't push immigration, but they on one side of the aisle when it comes to immigration, how it should be handled, and everything else. What's your opinion about immigration and this whole ICE stuff that's going on? Are you for ICE? Are you against ICE? Do you like how they handle it? Not like how they handle it? What's your opinion about all this?
I ain't no police lover. You know, I definitely ain't no law type dude, but still again, you know, if people is breaking the law, you know, they got to get it just like we've been getting it. You know what I'm saying? They over here wrong, you know, they got to get, they got to get handled. And, you know, it seemed like, that some of the states is kind of fighting, against that. You know, I can kind of understand they fight. You know, they're trying to make, it's like I said, they're trying to make everybody comfortable. They're trying to make it an easy situation. But I don't like how they, doing all the extras for them, going out the way to do all the extras for them, but they never went out the way to do the extras for us. I ain't feeling none of that.
Okay. All right. This leads me to another hot topic that's been going on online. I've seen you partake in this conversation. That's the whole FBA versus Pan-African thing. Do you identify as FBA?
I definitely identify as FBA, and I just felt like that the Pan-Africans been hating. You know what I'm saying? It felt like that. I mean, that the FBA need to take that the Pan-Africans need to hand over the relay stick. You know, the Pan-Africans did their thing, put us up on game for, a lot of the Black history. But, now we're going forward with it. And I think that the FBA is where it's at.
Okay. What's your attraction to FBA? What made you decide to identify as such?
Because a lot of Black people over here can't say they from a certain country from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? When I holler at my folks, they saying they from somewhere in the South. You know, they not saying I ain't got no partners that's from other countries. But I'm saying most of the Blacks that I know ain't saying they from Ghana. Ain't saying they from Cameroon. You know what I'm saying? They saying they from right over here. They records go back over here. Matter of fact, they connected to a lot of Indians. We putting that together. And, I was having a, conversation with some Africans one time, and it really just didn't get heated. But, I really didn't, I felt like when it comes to this Black shit, this is us over here. They can, they always be claiming a certain country. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you do that, and we doing this over here. We on some American shit, and that's what it is.
Okay, all right, I feel that. All right, so what did you identify as 10 years ago?
When I always been Black, I'm a real nigga, but still at the same time, if we're gonna be talking about history and family, I'm gonna go with the Black Indian, because that was a label that was, on my folks.
Okay. All right. You mentioned Black Indian a couple of times, and you said your folks. You identified as a Black Indian 10 years ago?
I mean, just like I say, I always identify as Black, but just like I said, if we're gonna talk lineage, if we're gonna talk history over here, then I can identify. I feel like that I can identify with that. But I'm always be Black, because that's how I come up.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this. Let's just get to it. Then was Black people here in this country before 1492?
Yep.
Okay. All right. What groups of Black people was like? What tribe of Black people was here before 1492?
The Yamasees, the Gwale, the Timacoors, the Oklawalas, the Tobagas.
Okay. All right. Next question. How did these tribes get to this landmass?
I really don't know, but I do know that they was here before white people.
They was here. You don't know, but you're not sure how they got here.
Yeah, Mama said they got here through through boats, or either through whenever the ice age kind of came and all the I guess the waters got low. They probably walked over or something.
They walked over from where?
It's a possibility.
From where?
So I guess from Africa or from somewhere else. Probably walked over from somewhere else. Probably was already over here. Niggas really don't know, but it is. I guess some DNA. I guess not DNA, but I guess they got some matches of certain particular animals and plants that's related to Africa and America. That's related.
Okay. Now, when they walked over, did they walk over? We said when the water got low, did they come through from the Pacific or from the Atlantic?
From both sides. I don't know. It's a possibility. They saying that the waters were so low. That's how the people got over there to Australia and all them islands over there. So called. That's what the scientists say.
Now, you mentioned Australia. Do you believe that the Aboriginals of Australia, do you believe these are black people?
Yeah, they black people.
Okay. You believe they Africans?
Nah, they black. Well, if we're gonna go with that, out of Africa theory, why we not calling white people the black people? Why we not calling Asians black people?
Mm-hmm. No, I was saying, do you call them like? Do you believe?
Why we not calling white people Africans? Why we not calling Asians Africans?
Okay, so you don't. So you wouldn't call them Africans, but you'll call them black.
Shit. A lot of I guess y'all niggas ain't even calling them Africans. Y'all saying that they come from East Asia.
Yeah, well, it don't matter what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out where you at with it. But yeah.
Okay, shit. But they black people. They some niggas too.
All right. That's all right. That's fair. All right. So, what's your opinion about race? Is race biological or is it just a social construct?
It's biological.
Biological? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
It's certain people out here that just got different characteristics. To where you got to put them in a race.
What characteristics do you speak of?
The white people characteristics, Asian characteristics, and nigga characteristics, and
yeah, I was saying like be specific. Like what would be considered black characteristics?
A very dark person with woolly or curly hair. Sometimes not too straight, but curly hair.
Okay, you talking phenotype then?
Yeah, characteristics.
Okay, all right. So you said black people have what now again? What's their characteristics you said again?
Shit, it really kind of range from we got a certain look in the face. I guess we can say with our nose, with our eyes, with our hairline, lips, skin tone. We some of the blackest people on earth. We got wavy hair, woolly hair.
Wavy hair? You got wavy hair?
Yeah. Somebody want to share wavy?
I got you.
We kind of
no do-rag? Naturally with no do-rag?
Definitely. We got some people out there that can, and we kind of go from different ranges. We go from red, yellow, chocolates. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. All right. So
and I don't think that the other races can do that like that. You got white, they kind of stuck in that pale, they kind of very pale, straight hair. You got the Asians, they got a certain look. They're not coming in a whole different variety of colors, like we coming.
Got you.
The only ones that probably come like that is the Indians.
Okay. So what's your opinion about the Olmec? A lot of people make claims that the Olmec is evidence that black people was here before Columbus and them. What's your opinion about the Olmec?
Definitely black people.
Definitely black people. Okay. Explain a little bit about that. Where did you discover the Olmec and how did you come to the conclusion that they're black people?
I come through the conclusion through through the artifacts and through all, like the Bonaparte murals. We got El Negro, and we got some other. I forgot them little stone heads or whatever that's down there. That's going back, and also, it's like I say, it's other artifacts that's that's written on walls and stuff like that. That's going back within the hundreds AD. Matter of fact, hundreds of years before 1492. And they not looking like no Mexicans. The people not looking like any Eskimos. People try to say they look like Polynesians, but no, that ain't the case.
Okay. All right. So you believe the Mayans are also black?
Yep.
Okay. Is Atlantis real?
I guess so. They say they got the history on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They say they was talking about it a long time ago. So, I guess so.
What did you hear about Atlantis that led you to believe that it's real?
Well, I guess they said that it was somebody said that it was, I guess it probably could have been America, what they was talking about, but I guess they was talking about a certain land, within this area. I really don't know exactly who came up with the story and stuff like that, but, I didn't heard it, I guess, in passing and stuff like that. So,
where do you believe Atlantis was located?
I guess in between Asia and Europe and Africa, like this whole Atlantic and Pacific area, somewhere in that area.
Okay, all right. Did black people build the mounds in America?
Some of them.
Some of them? Which ones did they build?
The ones mostly in like the southeast and the east region, in the south.
And the ones further north was not built by black people?
It's a possibility, I just think that there was probably a lot of mixture kind of going on.
Okay. All right. The people that everybody else called Native Americans, the people that are widely recognized as Native Americans, I believe people call them Siberians or whatever, the case may be, just so we can understand who we're talking about. Where did they come from?
They say they come from Russia or Siberia, or they say they coming from the Pacific Islands. Matter of fact, they say they coming from the south and the north.
South, which part of the south? South where?
As far as they say that they coming from the Pacific Islands through South America, and they also coming from the Bering Straits up there through Alaska.
Okay. All right. What time?
But the Indians ain't saying that. The Indians say they come from inside a mountain or something.
Okay. All right. So
going back to the west.
So they came here through the West and started populating the West.
Well, they say they come from the West. From I guess they early stories like they come from inside the mountains somewhere from out the West.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the scientists and everybody else saying they come through the Bering Strait.
Okay, so that's the time frame that they started coming to the Americas during the Bering Strait.
Well, they say that it was after the Ice Age, so-called.
During the last Ice Age, actually, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay, at the end of it, actually, but yeah. Okay, all right. So they was here the same time. So, but black people was here before them. Black people was already here when they started migrating here.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so black people was here before the last Ice Age.
Yeah, definitely.
And they was intermixing or intermingling with these Native Americans.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Christopher Columbus got here, he only saw niggas, or did he see black people and Native Americans?
Well, he didn't see like straight West African type looking people. He seen black people that's more like the Canary Islands.
The Canary Islands, okay.
Yeah.
And when did he? So you say he only saw black people, or you say he saw both?
He seen both.
He saw both. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which one did he attach the name Indians to?
To the ones that look like Eskimos, and also to the ones that look like Eskimos, and also to the ones that look like the Canary Island people.
Okay. What did he call black people?
He called them Negroes.
He called them Negroes.
Or well, I ain't gonna say Negroes. Some type of African term, Ethiopian. Something like that.
Okay. All right. So let's see what other questions. All right. We can shift away from that for a second. I might come back to that. But what's your opinion about intelligent design? Let's go there.
That's a good thing. That's AI. Technology.
No, it's not technology. No, intelligent design is the belief that all things was created was designed through a creator intelligently. Like you can look at life and see intelligence within life and everything else, which is proof of creator. That's kind of what intelligent design implies.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. It's a spiritual thing. Okay. All right. So let's see. What is it? I asked you that already. Okay. Let me ask you this. Where was you at on the day of April 19th, 1995?
Oh, man, I think I was in 4th grade, 3rd grade. And it sounded like a sonic boom. But that's what the teacher started with, a sonic boom. You know what I'm saying? And
for the record, let everybody know what happened that day.
We talk about the Oklahoma City bombing.
Correct. Go ahead, finish your story.
Yeah. We was at school, and my school is about. My school kind of like on the out of the east, so it's a kind of. It really ain't too far from downtown, but it ain't close to downtown. But we heard it. I was in class. Matter of fact, the windows shook and everything, and it's like I say, the teachers and everything thought it was a sonic boom, but then we heard that it was a bombing, and that was a sad day. A lot of kids had died. It was a daycare inside that building. and a lot of kids had died, and a lot of people. It was a lot of black people that was affected. One of my homeboys, daddy was a firefighter, and he went down there helping them and stuff like that. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, we still got the memorial down there to this day. You can ride through there. Yeah, man, long live everybody that was affected with that. That's a fact.
Yeah. So that day had a lasting effect on you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Came through and blew up the whole building from the top with a van.
Mm-hmm.
And he got away.
Yeah. That was crazy. Let me see. Okay, let me ask you this. Are you a separatist?
Hold on, what you mean by that?
Do you believe in separation? Do you believe black people need their own nation, and or do you believe that we need our own land, our own communities, or do you feel like integration is the way to go and we all should be diverse and live all amongst each other and try to make this harmonious society?
I mean, yeah, I wish, that the black people were just around black people. We had our own space. I grew up in, black neighborhood, black, all my folks black and stuff like that. I didn't really grow up around too many white folks and stuff like that until when it came to sports and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely. But, within this new world, I don't really think that is possible for the simple fact that, the world is so close now with the internet. Everybody's so close to each other, everybody, so, that's kind of impossible to be secluded.
Okay. All right. So, my fault. Okay. What's your opinion about, do you think black people should focus more on trade or education?
That's the same thing, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
Trade.
Well, I guess, okay, so you're talking about like going to college or going to trade?
Yeah, when you go to trade, you just learn a specific skill, and college, is about education and higher learning.
Both. But I guess if we need, which one we need more? Trade.
Trade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So, what's your opinion about the Freemasons?
You talking about the Black Freemasons?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they well needed. They play a good position for us over here. And, it may look like that they, I guess they call them bougie or whatever. They really ain't really looking out for black people. They probably just playing a position and trying to get to the position and, trying to, make sure that they in the right places and figuring out this crazy society that we in because they got a lot of secrets. They've been in, getting these education with these folks for a long time. So, they game go back a long time. So they well needed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let me see. What was I going to ask you? Okay. What's your favorite time period of history to talk about? What's like your expertise? What do you most studied in historically? Like what time of history?
The
You there?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. What time of history is you most studied in? Like you like to talk about the most?
I would say from 1492 up to like the 1700s.
Up to the 1700s?
I read that whole thing. or really up until really that whole thing. But really, I guess from 1865 to the 14, to the 14s. But I guess it would be. Well, I guess it would be in between the early 1800s and 1865.
Okay, up to about the Civil War.
Yeah.
That's what you say, up to about the Civil War.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What interests you about that time in history the most?
Because black people was at different spaces within America. You had some black people that was, that was free and that was having things, and that was, but they probably didn't have the equal rights, but they was free over here, and they was, I guess they was, respected in certain areas. But some black people was going to war at the same time. I find that interesting.
Black people, what wars were they going into?
The Negro War down in Florida, the Seminole War, the same time that they almost saying that the Underground Railroad and stuff was going on and stuff like that. How they saying, most of the blacks was going up north. But then at the same time, it's a Negro War going on down in the South. And on top of that, they enslaving the folks as far as like they going to war and enslaving.
Okay.
But that being going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, with that being going on down there for hundreds of years. Matter of fact, since the Woods even came over here.
Okay. All right. So were the original Seminoles black?
Yep.
All right. So they was there when the Spaniards got there and took over the area that there was Negroes already there?
Yep, some Negroes down there, definitely.
And these were the Seminoles?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, I was about to ask you. Okay. What's your opinion about the Trail of Tears?
Yeah, I mean, that was a sad situation, you know what I'm saying? We lost. It got pushed back. And we got beat. We had to move around.
Were these black people that got shipped out of Florida?
Yeah, definitely. Black people were Indian.
When they got to Oklahoma, were they around other niggas or were they around Native Americans?
Both.
Those people in Oklahoma, those black people that was in Oklahoma, were they always there, or did they get there through migration, through the Trail of Tears?
I'm gonna say my people got there through migration. I'm thinking, there was some, I really ain't gonna speak on other people's stuff like that because I really don't know their histories and stuff like that as far as all the Pawnees. But they say that the Pawnees was something, but that's a whole different story.
Okay. All right. Was Pocahontas black?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I forgot his name. Tuscaloosa, was he black?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure out which one were the black ones and which ones wasn't. Okay. All right. That's fair enough. All right. So let's see. Let me see. What other questions do I have for you? Let's see. Okay. Let's do name association real quick. All right. And let's see what you feel about some of these people throughout history and all the way up to now, and see if I can get, see if we can hammer home a few things. Frederick Douglass, let's start with him. What's your opinion about Frederick Douglass?
Frederick Douglass, a legend. But you know what I'm saying? He put it down during a time where, you know, where black people, you know, where it was a hard time for black people. And, you know, he definitely stood out as one of those giants. So, you know, I mean, I got love for him.
Okay. All right. Anthony Johnson.
You know, I just kind of learned about him. He definitely got to be a legend. But they say he was one of the slave owners. I mean, he definitely got to go down as one of the coldest, you know, to do it over here. So, he's getting his money, definitely.
Anthony Johnson, you say he was a legend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's go Booker T. Washington.
Another legend. Like I say, kind of like Frederick Douglass, you know, put it down during the time where black people, you know, where they say that black people, you know, was really having a hard time. Yeah. You know, he made it, you know, but these type of people, you know, gave black people, you know, hope. You know, to where, you know, hopefully they can see their kids in those type of positions.
Mm-hmm. All right. George Washington Carver.
Another one, a genius. You know what I'm saying? That you know, that put money in black people's pockets, you know, with their foreman. You know, bro, this. You know, we can do this much with it, you know, putting people up on game. So definitely one of the OGs, legend.
Okay. Let's see, W.E.B. Du Bois.
Another one, legend again. You know, he in them circles. You know, coming back with the information. You know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go to Malcolm. What about Malcolm?
Yeah, another legend that was fighting hard for us. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, they gave people some, you know, they gave a lot of black people some courage over here, so, you know, some heart. You know, so that's a good thing.
Okay. MLK.
Another one. You know, but I think one of the folks said, you know, he taught us how to boycott. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something that we learned from him. You know, another legend that, you know, even got a day after him. You know, how can he not be OG?
Right. Okay. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Another legend, you know, but I guess I'm gonna say that he's one of the best scientists that we do have. You know, and stuff like that. As far as, you know, with the, you know, I think he's more of like the planets and stuff like that, like the, you know, like the astrophysics. Is that what he into?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah, that's a good thing. You know, that's, you know, we need masters in every area.
Okay. All right. Candace Owens.
She cool. You know, shit. She doing her thing. You know, it's a position for her too. You know, it looked like that she, you know, can gather up a crowd for us. You know, and you can put a battery in her back. She'll be she'll be good for us.
All right. Let's see, Dr. Umar.
Man, I guess, you know what I'm saying, I did like what he was trying to do, but it looking like he bad peoples.
Okay. All right. So let's see, Dr. Sebi.
Got to give it up to Dr. Sebi, another one of the OGs that tried to, you know, really tried to help people as far as the black people, you know, and anybody else that he can help with, you know, with this natural, with this natural herbs and, you know, trying to figure out how, you know, how we can beat these diseases over here and stuff like that. So it seemed like that a lot of people, you know, it seemed like that. It seemed like that he was able to help a lot of black people, you know, when he was around.
Okay. All right. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson.
Definitely one of the queens, you know, that definitely one of the OG queens, you know what I'm saying? They gave a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I love her. Uh, you know, just like I say, that was kind of during the time when I first started watching the videos, like, you know, early in the game and stuff like that. And, you know, but she really didn't say nothing wrong. I agree with her.
Okay. Harriet Tubman.
Another legend. You know what? Underground Railroad out of it. You know, freed a lot of slaves. I mean, how can you not give it up to her?
Okay, so she was real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was nervous, but okay. That's good. Jesse Jackson.
With Jesse Jackson, cool. You know, I guess he got a bad rep. But just like I say, you know, these are black people that's in oppositions, you know, that them been around, that them been around politics and stuff like that. You know, we need his information. You know, they say, you know, I really don't know all the other stuff. You know, that's kind of like before me, really. As far as like, you know, kind of me knowing what's up with him, but you know, they say he was with, you know, Martin Luther King. He tried to run for president. I mean, he all right.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. And let's see. Alvin Van Sertima, last one. Alvin Van Sertima.
Alvin Van Sertima. You know, when I first kind of came across Alvin Van Sertima, but that wasn't one of my favorites. But you know, it seemed like that he wanted the coldest to unlock, you know, black people being found over here and being over here in America, and you know, pushing that ideology. So he definitely is one of the greats, definitely.
Okay, you said you ain't agree with everything he said.
No, I agree with everything he said.
Okay. He makes the claim that black people wasn't always here, but they actually came from Africa and was making trade with the Native Americans who was already here, and they was going back and forth, and this was how black people got here, was through sailing back and forth from Egypt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely a high possibility. It's like I say, they was here before white people.
Okay. All right. So let's see what else I got for you. Not too much else. Only got a few more questions for you. Then we get to the second part. Let me see. All right, let's go here. Name me 3 times in history that affected black people the most, negatively or positively.
Slavery, Christianity, crack.
Can you give me a time period for Christianity?
I guess whenever black people first started hearing about it. I guess they can go back to I'm gonna say whenever that slavery shit started over here.
Okay. All right. So pretty much during. All right. Yeah. Okay. I got you. All right. Let me see. What was the other question I had for you? Okay. Can you name me the biggest lie the white man ever told black people?
The biggest lie. Damn. White folks. That niggas come from monkeys.
Okay. All right. Evolution, basically.
Yup.
All right. And let's see. One last question for you before we get to the second part. What is the biggest divider in the black community?
biggest divider in the black community within America would be niggas.
Okay, elaborate.
Said niggas, it'd be more hate than love. You know, coming from the man.
Okay, we our own biggest problems. What you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fair enough. Okay, so we pretty much got through the first part of the interview. I guess we can get ready to get to the second part. As you know, I'm the good cop, and the bad cops are chomping at the bit to get up here to ask you some questions. Let me know if you're ready.
Oh, it's all good. Let's go.
All right. That's what's up. All right. So, family, we about to get ready to get this link out here for the debaters to come up here. We can get to the second part of this interrogation. So, give us 1 second. We'll be right back.
Now listen to me, little bitch. I'm going to ask you some real simple questions, and I want some real simple answers. You understand? Let me get this right. You bought the bottle of beer about 11:15?
I bought the beer and I accidentally dropped it.
You bought the bottle of beer at 11:15.
At 11:15. 11:15.
Then why wasn't the bottle cleaned up? Why did we find it still there, spilled on the floor after the shooting?
After we was leaving, after I left, other people was coming in. When we was leaving.
But you don't remember what they.
But they looked.
But you bought the bottle of beer definitely at 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exact. If I'm not mistaken, it was.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you?
I see
what I'm saying.
I thought.
No, so you know what I'm saying that you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you? No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't. No, you done fucked up.
Yeah, what it do? Shout out the trip sliding through. That's some slid through. Asiatic Southeast, what it do? We're lucky to slid through. Milestone thoughts. Get the mall, everything he bought. Boy, Darvison slid through. Man, I appreciate the love. Yeah, man. You know, it was a couple of questions. Where there was a couple of questions in there that was, I guess that was controversial. You know, there was controversy in there. You know, I didn't want to. There was some controversy in there. I thought I did all right. With the peoples. I just kind of, you know, you tried to play with the, you know, the evolution. You know, they try to play the word game, you know, with the black and the African. But then when you try to kind of get into it, then they try to get technical and say West. They try to go, you know, they try to go north, south. What it do?
What you say? What you say? If you know what they do.
Right, that's right. Man, I appreciate the love, man, and the support, man. Yesterday, man. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, nigga, I was proud of you yesterday, man. I said, okay, man, this nigga Vino done stepped out there. I said, okay, I can respect it. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? I can't do nothing but respect it.
That's right. That's right. Trying to, man, trying to get my little information out there that I got it. Some more information I'm coming across and, see what the world say. Just like I say, I ain't no preacher, I ain't no teacher, but I am a reacher. You know what I'm saying? I got my little,
That nigga that's sick.
mm-hmm.
I
But
said, so I see you got a little vendetta for Domo, huh?
nah, not really. I mean, just because, things got a little spicy over there. They I ain't gonna say it got spicy, but in conversation, there's a little disrespect,
Oh,
on my
okay.
intelligence, you know what I'm saying, because of my Republican position.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no, he boomer sooner. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Um, I like his style in debating. To me, he better than Taz. To me,
So how many debates you watched over there?
shit, I watched. Damn. Okay, I watched him and Taz. I watched. I think Domo and that one light skinned dude.
Oh, you talking about that nigga that was from America? Yeah, I seen that one too.
Yeah, and I think them is kind of the only ones I kind of really stayed locked in on. I really didn't tap into that last one where they had about the abortions. I really didn't watch that one. I think that's it, really.
And so you feel like Taz lost to Domo in that final round. That's what you felt like.
Nah, man. I think that I think that the topic, Domo wasn't gonna win with that topic at all. You know what I'm saying?
What you
With
mean?
him saying that a European hooper was gonna be better than America, that's not gonna fly in America. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna get that off on no niggas over here. So he was already coming from a bad position, but I felt that he evened it up with his argument, like the style of his argument. He come with so much information, and it kind of be solidified a little bit. When he cooking, he cooking. And I ain't even gonna hate on him. You know what I'm saying? He cooking. But what it do, Miss Honey? You good?
Can you hear me now? What's up? How
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah. What's up? You good?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Slop. I appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? You come out there and try to chop my head off.
I ain't do too much.
Ah,
I'm lucky. Ain't that lucky? What's up, y'all? It's okay, though. I mean, you ain't, you did good. You answered questions. You know what I'm saying? You kept your composure.
appreciate it. I tried to, I knew I really was gonna just have to play defense. Really wasn't gonna be, really wasn't gonna be no offense. Just defense. But just like I said, I'm trying to get my information out there. I know you don't agree with but I know you think. Well, I think you do agree.
I
You know what I'm saying? I
definitely
think you do agree, and I think that you just waiting for me just to, I guess, really stamp it correct. But I think that I'm going in the right direction with it.
No. I think that if you study well enough, you gonna study yourself up out of it.
But how can you? Okay, we ain't even gonna get it. We ain't gonna talk about that right now because that's gonna go into a long pause type of back and forth, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a date for that one day. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting that information off. But what's your position? Because I see that you that you really don't agree with my American position. And I guess you think that, with me having a strong American position, that's a white nationalist position.
The way you described it was. Because what's the point? Like, I don't understand what your point is in trying to denounce African American being.
Nobody denouncing African American. What I'm saying is that what's wrong with just saying Black American or American if there is no connection to Africa, and we know that it was a lot of Black people being shipped within the Americas. You know what I'm saying? And being found within America. So why would we just automatically say, well, just everybody come from Africa, and if you really don't know who your family is, you still come from Africa. Even if you got ties, or your family, said that y'all got ties with Indian. And then you go back and look at records, and you see history like that. So it's like, okay, what's wrong with niggas saying that niggas was already here with it like that? Is it a bad thing? Because y'all done got to the point to now y'all saying that the people over there within the Pacific Islands ain't really Black people and they not Africans. But they just their own people. And I'm like, damn, why we just can't be our own people? If we was found over here, just like how they was found over there.
You keep saying that if we was found over here.
I mean, because it's a lot of accounts of that situation.
That's weird.
And what's so crazy about it also with that Panama situation.
Found over here are Homo sapiens. I think you did say about a land. What you say? You did say they walked over here, right?
I said that there was a possibility just for the fact that they said that's how the people got over there to Australia, that they walked over there because the water was so low. I'm like, shit, if they said that about that, how can it be a possibility about something else? Because they saying that the Black people was the first people that was over there within those islands, and they say that the Asian people came thousands of years later. So it's like, okay, how can the Black people be over here in this area so fast? Then the Asian people come way later, but then they say that the Asian people traveled farther than the niggas that was thousands of years before them. And then on top of that, you got Africa more close to America than it is to, I guess, the Pacific Islands.
So, like, for me, with you, my issues be the timelines. Like, you got to get timelines down so we know what the hell you're talking about.
So the timelines that
like
I'm
the date,
about,
like, you know what I'm saying? Within even if it wasn't, but like this year, this time to this time, this time to this time, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you just be saying stuff.
Okay, so
and it's hard to even walk with you because you be like,
but you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about as far as people in the Pacific Islands, meaning the Pacific Islands, as far as the Negritos and stuff, right? So the timeline that I'm talking about, timeline
I want to know when you're talking about when you.
Well, they say the timeline for them is that they got over there 40,000 years ago.
Agree with the timeline of when people came over here.
Well, I'm saying, but the timeline for them with them those areas, they say it's 40,000 years ago. But then they saying that the Asian people come in like the 20,000 or like the teen thousands. So it's like, okay, well, they say that the niggas was over there first, and then the Asian people come down thousands of years later. But then they trying to say that the Asian people traveled more farther than the niggas when the niggas was already in these areas thousands of years before them. And then on top of that, they saying crazy stuff like, as far as within the DNA, it's saying that those same people within those Pacific Islands, within those Southeast Asia islands, that they was the first ones to populate Madagascar. And Madagascar is right there by Africa. Like right there. So they said that these people travel.
I don't know when you are like, so you're saying when you say black people, you're saying anything that comes from Africa? You're considering that black?
No, I ain't saying just anything that comes from Africa. I'm saying that anything that's in the similar characteristics.
Oh yeah, we back to the types.
Because it's not a fact that everybody coming from Africa. You know, that's a theory. You know, it's a possibility that motherfuckers probably really came from America. You know, they keep finding new bones. They keep moving the goalposts.
I don't understand what you're saying there.
Okay,
if they
so
find
you say that
new
it's not a possibility that the older people could be in America.
No.
Why is that?
Well, one, there's no evidence of that, right?
Right. So
two, because of the way America was, like, you got to remember back in those times, they definitely couldn't have been in North America because this was like cold as fuck, right? So then you're saying South America. The oldest people being in South America.
But would it have been cold around the whole world, or was it just cold over here?
No, it was cold in North America. It was like a whole ice sheet. Half of it, like half of it was like ice. It was like very, very cold.
Okay, with the
in
ice
South
sheet,
America, why would be that there? It's the equator right there, right? So I would be thinking you would be talking about down there would be where people started from.
Okay, so was that?
But then if you think of that, you would be finding way more stuff down there than we're finding.
I mean, they not finding everything. I mean, with these sites that they digging up is taking years to dig up, so they not just everywhere just finding everything. I mean, come on now, y'all acting like they just got millions of evidence. They don't. And then on top of that, but they don't even be having the whole skeleton or the whole bones. It be like broken up. Like,
So
you know what I'm saying? So
look, it doesn't matter if you have a whole skeleton. Is it not evidence of something? So you're telling me that if I can find the head of a body over here, or if I find arms or legs of a body over here, I can't surmise that there is somewhere a dead person because we have bones from a body.
I mean, but then again, who's to say that but whenever they come in with those numbers, it be ridiculous numbers because they'll say, well, you know, this date's in between 20,000 BC and 50,000 BC. Like, come on, that don't even make any sense.
I mean, it do be like large numbers when you're looking back that far.
So what about when they talking about the ancient people that's 400,000 years ago?
Right.
Like, do you believe that when they say numbers like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So is you saying that those are people, or is those supposed to be like the monkey people that y'all be talking about? Or is
the monkey people?
Or is that people like me and you?
Monkey people. Crazy, you know.
Hey, no, Lucky. I remember one time he asked that the hair on the Homo sapien Afro hair. That shit was funny. Afro monkey people.
You asked that, Vino, boy. You got some interesting questions, boy.
I mean, when they saying that the first people so-called come from Africa and these so-called is some animals and they really ain't no people like us. They, I guess, half human and half monkey or something crazy. So why would so you telling me that they would have had the fur of some Chinese people?
The first of Chinese people is
Like,
crazy.
come on now.
Hey, yo, this nigga be no crazy. Hey,
He was
listen,
like,
bro.
they walking around with Afro bodies. That's what he said. That's what he
Yo,
said.
that nigga be no the fool. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga funny as hell. Listen, bro.
So did they have Afro bodies and they was in Africa? I mean, it logically I can see the question, right? Because he said the people in Africa have, you know, kinky hair.
That nigga said, "Do they got Chinese fur?"
Homo sapiens walking around with Chinese fur. They need to have kinky hair, Afro bodies. Damn it.
That nigga be
You're right. It don't even make sense. We laughing at they, at their theory.
Nah, I'm laughing at you, bro. That ain't their theory, bro.
So what's the theory?
Nah, listen, bro. You come from Homo sapiens, bro. You don't come from monkey people. Let's start there. You feel me? Let's walk from there.
Okay, so what's the oldest Homo sapien?
Then she give you I thought she gave you the number.
What's the oldest Homo sapien, honey?
Homo sapiens. How much is Homo sapiens? I'm thinking Homo sapiens.
Now, is that Homo sapien? Is that the one they found in East Africa that's supposed to be Lucy, or is that the one that they so-called now that you found in Morocco? Supposed to be the new updated.
I think Lucy is an Australopithecus. I think.
Yeah, she Australopithecus. She is not a Homo sapien.
So why they been saying that she is the oldest human of a skeleton? You know what I'm saying? That's found.
Nah. She the oldest common ancestor.
Okay, so the ancestors, once again, y'all playing with these words, talking about ancestors. So now it's the ancestor, but it's not really us. See, once again, but y'all saying that ancestor ain't no monkey, though. Y'all saying that it's just something else.
Right.
Like that.
Right, even still, right.
But then y'all say that we part of the ape family.
Correct. I mean, you accept that you are a primate, right?
I mean, what's a primate?
My boy. All right. Let me go and look that up for me real quick while I spark this, Jay. That's yeah.
Okay.
That's a common misconception. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get on you, but that's just a common misconception.
Just a mammal.
Like Trump just made that misconception. He was trying to be funny. He put Obama and his wife on the motherfucking monkey and goddamn threw the meme out there.
So you saying just a mammal? So you saying just a mammal? So we part of the mammal community.
We mammals for sure. We primates. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you different things that we is for sure.
Okay.
But these are just family. I think this. I can't remember. I'll be done live if I told you exactly what it is. I want to say this is like some type of ology. I can't remember that bit. Not. It's not biology. It's like goddamn. I forget. I can't remember. I'd be lying if I told you something. I know it's an ology though.
So they saying primates rose 74 to 63 million years ago. Like, come on, man. Once again, when it's a time frame. They putting a time frame on it. They not really knowing what's going on. But then they also saying that it was ancient people 400,000 years ago. So which one is it? Is it the primates that was 74 million years ago? Okay, but that's 400,000. I'm tripping.
Yeah, the 400,000 is a primate though.
Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm millions. Okay, it said millions. That's a long time.
No, like the oldest Homo sapien, I think it's dated about. It's roughly 375,000 years ago. I'm going off the top of my head. It could be old. Some estimates might have it older. I think some estimates got it up to like 500. What?
They said 74 million years ago.
Yeah, but that's just all that like there's other animals underneath the primate, right? So they could be talking about velociraptor fire we got them, You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no telling. But what I'm
And
saying
that's what
is,
I'm saying. We talking about when we come to the science, it ain't no telling, but we supposed to be like, yeah, the science is
That's
correct.
because each thing hones it down. Like the like smallest you're gonna get like your species, right? But you can like go up. So if you did a genus, like Homo is a genus, a bunch of stuff is under that. Right. So you go under that. A kingdom is a whole bunch of shit under that. The animal kingdom. That's all animals, right?
Okay.
So
Okay,
that's the
so we
reason why
animals. Okay, we
taxonomy
animals.
goes down. Yeah, it goes down, 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 and it just basically filters through it, and you land in one of the categories. We are apes. That's the category we land in. That's what the definition of ape. We fit that.
Yeah, that's just like I say, I ain't
there you go. She hit it on the head. That's what I can't think of, the genus and the kingdom. That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm too fried right now. I had a good this a good week.
Well, yeah, because that's all I couldn't even think of the rest of them. It's like a philo and all that other stuff.
but
Like,
it's like
It's a
a
whole
broad
little thing.
category though. It's not really like a like what's the similarities?
I mean, they got like
We got a hand.
breastfeeding for mammals is one. I remember that. There's some other shit, but yeah, it's certain things, yeah, for sure. But to get back to the Homo sapien conversation, that's 375. You know what I'm saying? That's so when you saying monkey people, you don't come from monkey people. You come from what they can find from 375 on back.
Okay, hold on. What it do? What it do? Copper Draco, more candy paint than Mako.
Peace, what's going on? Luck, Doshi, what's going on?
That ain't Dusty, that's honey.
Oh shit, my bad. I just heard the voice. I didn't see the avatar. Sorry about that. How you doing?
What they do, Draco?
What's going on,
Man, what you feel about the topic that we talking about? We talking about I guess the Homo sapiens and the Homo kippius and the, and the
Hey,
I don't know
man.
them niggas, man. When it came to that part of the science, I kind of went to sleep. I ain't even going front, but I'm gonna have to dig into that and kind of brush up on that because it's really like Chinese to me to tell you the truth. But just like I say, these numbers always been fluky to me. I ain't gonna front. The numbers always been fluky. They always seem like they just throwing stuff out there, and they keep moving the goalposts to me because they were saying the oldest human is Lucy. Now Lucy really ain't a human now. Like, come on, man. They playing with
Lucy
these
never
words.
been the oldest human, fam.
So
That's why I
who
said
the
that's a
oldest
common
human bones?
misconception that y'all be having.
So who the oldest human bones?
It's in I want to say it's in Morocco.
See, no.
What you
That's crazy
mean? Gang,
because
we come from the West Coast anyway. So how you talking about some no?
because of the simple fact when they just found this stuff in Morocco, now they saying all the Morocco thing is
Hold on,
now
what you talking about just fine? See,
when they
I
found
don't
the
like to do
Morocco thing.
no looking shit up until debates. You about to have me looking some shit up right now.
I'm saying when they found the Morocco evidence after I guess Lucy. And now they saying, oh yeah, the Morocco thing is that's why I asked y'all because I felt like they was moving the goalpost and trying to say, well, white people is the first people because they putting it in this Morocco area and they trying to say, well, it always been white people in North Africa. Then was never no black people. Then was the white people. And it's like, hold on, man. Now they trying to put the bones up there.
So this one I'm gonna tell you. The original Moroccan, right, is AOO. I
Hold
ain't get into it in my debate. Yeah, I ain't get it. I ain't go all the way into it in my debate, but
on. Okay, so he just okay.
there's
So
a
the
fort
original Moroccan is
there's a sign. What you say? Hold on, go ahead, my
okay.
fault.
So the original Moroccan is the same dude that y'all was debating. What was his name?
No, Albert Perez. No. Albert Perez descends from a later break off in the Bamalinke tribe down in Cameroon.
Hold on, but is that the AOO?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the
But
same.
it's a younger mutation. It's a mutation from like 2,000 years ago.
Man. See, come on, see.
Listen what I'm telling you though. Listen,
How something gonna be the same name from 2,000 years before?
because they gotta put it under. It's called a phylogenetic tree, fam. They gotta put it underneath. They gotta categorize it, right? And they gotta chronologize it. So they like, okay, this is all AOO, but which one older than which? And they put them in a lineup. And this one is 2,500 years ago, right? Then they got other ones that's like 8,000 years ago that they found, right? But what they found with that is when they found the East African hunter gatherers and they looked up the Khoisans and all these other hunter gatherers, they found like the oldest mutation came up out of what they call it Northwest, right? But they're not trying to give it to West because West has already been given to the other hunter gatherers that's already over there. So they like this hunter gatherer that's old as the fuck gotta come from the Northwest region because it's correlating with all of the hunter gatherer, meaning it's the oldest of the old. It's called like I forgot the thing, but they were talking about all the foragers and they were talking about all the different, like from the hunter gatherer to the pastoral, like they tested all these folks. I ain't getting into the debate because those just kept lying. So I just stuck to my guns. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to get down to the weeds.
Yeah, man, I like how you was putting that together. Like I said, well, you be up on your shit on that shit. But still, again, it still don't. It's like I said, I feel like that they keep on moving it. I probably got to go back and look at it myself so I can be able to timeline it myself and read the story. See how they kind of came to that conclusion through all the other findings before that. But I don't know, man.
Hey, how do we justify? How do we justify that Lucy was a human? I never really heard that part.
She's not a human.
Okay. But they saying that's where niggas come from though, like with Lucy.
No, I think that's the oldest upright hominid they found. And so since she's the oldest upright hominid, that's where they start the evolutionary thing for mammals or for primates or great apes from. And they say that there's some type of relative that she's related to. That's the actual, you know what I'm saying?
So
It's
they
some type
just
of
say that
relative.
Lucy is the first of the family, and we part of the family. Is that what's going on?
Not the first of the family. That she's a part of the family, and she's an old part of the family, but she's not the direct type shit. Like she don't got nothing to do with you, but she's like deep well down there, hundreds of millions of years, like not hundreds of, I think like millions of years ago type shit. Right.
You said she's a hominid or something. You said
That's what they call them, hominids.
a hominid. Okay. And so is a hominid a primate? Is that the same thing?
A hominid is a primate, but that's not the same thing. It's a lot of different primates, but a hominid is a primate. It's in the category, yeah, for sure.
Okay. And she's supposed to be like one of the common a possible common primate or whatnot. Cause I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, like niggas is primates and they midgets too. Cause like she was like 3'2" or something.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas was shrimp dot back then. Yes, look, they got evidence. You feel me? Of 4 foot, 5 foot niggas, right? I mean, we still got them today. I know a lot of niggas who was raw as fuck, athletic in the bitch, but they was 5'5". Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just gotta ask the questions because I be seeing shit. I'm like, damn, how that work? Like,
hey, Lucky, what you feel about? Because this one thing, that I feel like y'all gonna have a problem with that DNA thing, is this Madagascar theory, where they saying that the first people that inhabited Madagascar wasn't people from Africa. It was people that was from Malaysia.
So the people from Malaysia, the first people of Malaysia, we talking Southeast Asia, right? Malaysia.
Yep.
So I'm not all the way locked in on the geographics over there, but I want to say I'm kind of getting up, right? But if my geographics is right, when the water levels was different, there was a region called the Sahel. That's not the desert. It's an actual landmass that connected Indochina, Papua New Guinea, and Australia, and it was like a rock throw from Madagascar.
No, Madagascar is right next to Africa.
That's
Right
what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, you gotta look this up, right? It's called Sahel.
No,
Listen,
you
it's
said
called Sahel, right?
there was no water over there doing like we're doing that whole time, right?
Yeah, back in the gap. Yeah, way back in the gap. It wasn't no water, right? This
Okay.
is why A1 do his little move. This is how he get into his move bag, his Lemuria bag, right? I'm finna bless your game. It's called Sahel. The Sahel. When you type it in, Sahel, you gotta type in like Sahel, Papua New Guinea or something. You gotta type it because if you type in Sahel, it'll take you straight to Africa. But when you type it in a certain way, bam, it pull up. It's a whole entire then a continent big as Australia, in between Africa and Asia, right where goddamn Madagascar and them folks at, and right where you can hop over to Papua New Guinea. How they folks got to Australia quicker. They think niggas did all this looping and gooping. Man, them folks, come on, man. They took the shortest route possible. Stop playing.
And that's what I'm saying. Because if they saying that people was traveling from there to Africa, motherfuckers had to have been traveling to Africa. I mean, to America, because America is way more closer than any of those places over there within the Indian Ocean.
Hold on, say that one more time, bro.
So I was just looking at one thing the other day. They say that little white girl from Nebraska was on one of them new type of little rowboats. She done rowed a boat from the Canary Islands to Antigua in 37 days and stuff, right? A little motorboat. I mean, it was a little rowboat, but it was also had like a little motor on there also. So I'm saying if she did this, what made you think that some niggas couldn't have did that? Way before this shit. And we also seeing evidence with, like I say, with artifacts.
Man, I'm not saying, listen. I think I did. I seen a study of a lady who made an African style reed boat and went across the Atlantic. I believe it's possible. I've always said that. That's how, like, if you go back to one of the Aboriginal Power took a lot of his videos down, but if you go back to one of the first videos, he still got up there from like 2021. You'll see how I tell a nigga like, bro, y'all boy gotta clean y'all shit. I'm rooting for y'all. But then these niggas got so sloppy. I'm like, okay, I'm no longer rooting for y'all. Y'all niggas anti-black. Fuck y'all niggas. So it's like, I feel like it's a way niggas could have got around the world. I feel like niggas got the capability, but why would a nigga have to is actually at the end of the day what I come down to. If a nigga got everything where he at, what a nigga got to go across the world for? These folks had to go across the world because they was struggling. It wasn't shit going on over there. It was tight on the money. Nigga ain't had no bread, ain't had no water. It was cold. Niggas had to get swift. They like, listen, man, we're gonna have to bounce around. We're gonna have to go where it's hot. Come on, man. So if niggas is living in abundance, what we finna go at?
So what's your theory on where Asians and where white people come from?
See, I don't want y'all niggas to think I'm part of the 5% or nothing like that. I think Hey, chill out, cough, check, or relax. But I think they come from Negroes. What you want me to say, bro? That's what my evidence, and you know, I feel like I'm in the science a lot, bro. That's what the evidence showed me.
But how though? I mean, like, how would they come from niggas? Like, I heard the theory about motherfucking albinos being outcasted and then going to the Caucasus Mountains and fucking on Neanderthals and making hybrids, and I heard a lot of weird stories and shit like that. But I'm kind of interested in how you
So
feel
I
they
heard
come
them
from.
too, right? And I felt like those are a little extreme, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't mind me saying, right? But I
Facts.
feel like when I came to my research, what it showed me is when I like I said, I showed it in the debate with Cosmon at the time. The oldest Asia remains that they found in some shit called Nahaya Cave. It's kind of sound like Naya, but it's Nahaya. I think it's like Nahia or some shit like that. It's an old ass cave up there close to Japan where they found what they was calling Negroid skulls, right? And they determined that in Asia, the oldest remains wasn't the Austronesian, like the Papua New Guinea. The oldest people that made it over there up in China was the Negroids, the ones are down in the Philippines, because them two different black stocks. You see what I'm saying? The Negroids, they closer to like them people in the Indian Ocean who ain't never been contacted, right? Them black ass people who ain't never been contacted in the Indian Ocean. They like Negritos.
Stupid.
No, I'm telling you the facts. So the Austronesians, go ahead.
No, I would just say that shit funny because it's still motherfuckers like that to this day. But yeah, go ahead. My bad.
So them Austronesians, they went south, right? They different than the Negritos also went south, but they went north too. They got evidence that the Negritos went north. So when the Negritos went north, yeah, they did get into it with the Neanderthals and start doing their thing. And at the same time, it was some people that was coming across from the steppes, right? So them people already had been mixed with, they was mixed with for 1,000 years. So that's how them shits get into. Now they locked in isolation, but all them Negroes that done been locked in isolation, that they've been, you know what I'm saying? This is 1,000 years process.
That's
Like
interesting.
to create a Japanese motherfucker, it take 30,000, you know what I'm saying, 60,000 years stuck behind some motherfucking fucked up dynamics in the environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit, I gotta go into my notes 'cause I'm hearing what you're saying. But like, I came across a few things too. I gotta go into my notes though. But I heard some shit about the whites kind of like low key being the offspring off of them. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Asian and then Caucasian, and it was some kind of little twist the nigga had put on that. I mean, it don't mean it's facts. It was just interesting. You know, like
So
when I
which
heard
one you
that.
think came first? Which one you think came first based on your research? And I'm gonna ask Vino too, the Caucasian or the Asian. Which one you think came first?
I low key think.
Okay.
I think the Asian came first. I ain't gonna lie. I
You
don't.
think the Asian came first?
I think the Asian came first, man.
Okay, break that down. What you think? Cause you think they so much like niggas?
They got melanin, and their history go back pretty far. I mean, they saying that the Caucasians is fairly new. I can't prove none of this. I'm just making a somewhat of an educated guess. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know for sure though. I can't put my stamp on that. But how would you prove that the Caucasians came first? How do you prove that?
Well, shit. As far as I think that if they saying that the oldest is coming from Africa, I think they got trapped over there within Europe. It's like I think my nigga Black Ice said today that the niggas was trapped over there within the Caucasus Mountains. I guess it was within that Black Sea area, and I guess they was secluded around all those mountains where they really was secluded from the world. I guess they got pushed up out of there throughout the flood.
Mm. I mean, like, have you ever seen like the real Caucasian, the people that's actually from the Caucasus Mountain today? The Blumenbach nigga called them Caucasians because he thought their skull was the cutest.
You say what? Hold on, what you say?
That nigga, the Blumenbach nigga, how he had the Mongolian skull, the
Yo, you
Negroid
talking about
skull.
Johann Blumenbach? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said what?
He gave credence to the Caucasian skull because he thought they shit was the cutest.
Nah, man, what's going
I
on?
ain't listen. You
That's
know the
fact.
oldest you know the you know what they look like over there? You know that ain't the most oldest over there look like?
Nah, I know
They look like a
the recent pictures.
well,
Little bad,
they
little
look like a
bad.
white. You say what?
They low key bad though. Hey, but go ahead, my bad.
I'm trying to tell you, listen.
Niggas
Hey,
be
look.
sleeping.
They be having them crazy eyes too.
They look like some white Cambodians.
Yeah, that's a cold little mix.
Hey, some white Cambodians is. I grew up in Long Beach. There's a lot of Cambodians out there. That's funny. I can see that in my head right now. That would be bad though too.
Just on the low key tip, just on the lightweight. But you trying to tell me that you couldn't see the Negritos being up in Asia and then them Negritos turning into Asians? You don't think a Negrito look like an Asian?
No, not really. I mean, no, not really. Because for the simple fact, my thing is, how did the niggas go up there and it seemed like some niggas changed, but these niggas didn't change. But they still supposed to have went up there and came down.
No, everybody who went up there changed, fam. The only ones who didn't change didn't stay up there. That's why they was able to find in the jungles of the Amazon them different skulls, because them folks wasn't locked in that long. They was able to retain their shit and get down south.
No, but I'm talking about, so just like I say, it's going back to where they say that the people in Papua New Guinea supposed to have been over there 40,000 years ago. But then they saying that
It was over 70,000 years ago.
but then they saying that their DNA is so far away from Africa, but they resemble Africans the most out of anybody within those areas.
No, the Nagini, no, no.
You know
Hell
what I'm
no.
saying? Hold on, you said the Negritos don't look like Africans?
Though the Negritos do, but them there's not. Negritos is not Papua New Guineans.
So what would you call a Negrito?
Negritos is in the Philippines. My granddaddy got a condo out there. Negritos is little black people. Literally, they little as they look like little Kenyans.
Little black people, huh?
Okay,
Literally, they look like little ass Haitians.
Okay, so would you say that the Senatil or the Senate or the Sentinel, whatever that little island out there, where them niggas got black in the motherfucker, them niggas got that KD hair.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
That's a whole fact.
That ain't nowhere close to no Asian. I mean, but they right there by the India people. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really look like the India people. But they up in there.
No, see, Vino, you just explained it, but you said it backwards. Look at a Papua New Guinea, and look at a Australian Aboriginal, and then look at somebody from South India. Man, that's they blood nephew. Like, what you talking about?
I know, but then again, these are supposed to be the same people that travel from Africa, right? These supposed to be the same kind of people that's coming from, I guess they people supposed to be the migration out of Africa, and they the reason that I guess they got those type of characteristics within those areas because they
Yeah.
supposedly it's coming from that theory. But then when you look at the DNA, they ain't got no DNA connection to Africa. Even those people with the hair like KD.
Yeah, they do. Yes, yeah, they do.
No, they shit do not go back to Africa. Now they saying
Bro,
that
they
they
shit.
go back to Africa do some shit where they saying, well, the Africans ain't Africans.
No, them niggas left. Them niggas is the first. Them niggas come from the first people that survived that made it out. But
See, but
I
they saying
guarantee
they
you,
not
listen,
Africans. But
look,
then
watch
they
this.
saying they
This is what I'm
Africans
telling you.
because they come up out of Africa and they survive, but they put a non-African on them because they
I'm
ain't
betting
got
if
the
they
same DNA haplogroup.
ain't got no DNA from them people. I'm talking about in the Indian Ocean. If they get some DNA from them folks, I'm willing to bet it's gonna be the oldest DNA they ever found outside of Africa. Cause they ain't. I'm telling you, they ain't never been contacted ever. Them folks been out there forever. So when they test them folks, they're gonna be like, damn, these people, they gonna be related to AOO. Watch. They gonna be like, damn, these folks, they got a new branch. I'm telling you,
So would you
it's
say
gonna
that?
be a new branch.
So would you say that the AOO would be in the Papua New Guineas also?
Now the Papua New Guineas is they like I said, they closer to like Indian. So they not the Papua New Guineans ain't the oldest DNA. They the oldest outside of Africa. People inside of Africa is older than them, but they just left.
See, but they saying that they not black people though.
I mean, they is black. I mean, they just not. They're not our black. They brown. I mean, they dark. They black for aren't you?
Niggas can't say they black. Niggas gotta say that they are, I guess, who they are, and that's why I say them. Why the black people that's found in America can't be who we are over here?
So you think y'all niggas used to look like Dominicans back in the G?
Possibility, just like I say, that's some Canary Island motherfuckers.
No, I'm being for real because I done heard this a lot, right? So you thinking, or you saying, because I don't want thinking it sound derogatory. So you saying that, you know what I'm saying, folks over here had all types of patterns on the curl tip. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Niggas was out there bit with the cat wing, natural.
Nah. I'm saying, well, is you saying that that's coarse? You know what I'm saying? Because coarse got a lot of, coarse got a little, coarse got a little thickness to it.
Hey, that's a good question.
I'm gonna say no, brother. That ain't coarse. I'm gonna say no.
Like I say, well, they was finding all type of people within, within the Americas. People that look like Eskimos, people that look like the Canary Island people, and people that look like. They found all three.
So this is what I can suggest, right? So take a DNA test, right? And once you take a DNA test, you can go to GEDmatch or GEDmatch, however you pronounce it, and you can test your DNA against Luzio. You can test them against Naya. You can test them against all these Negroid skeletons that they found, the oldest ones in America. And if you come back as a cousin to them, you can stand on it was black people here, right?
See, I think that's pseudo where they say, "What shit, nigga? We can trace you back to these bones." Like, come on, man.
I did it. Listen, Vino, listen.
Because
I did it.
The same thing they trying to prove with the kings and queens from England to saying that they bloodline to the damn pharaohs.
That's
some
no,
bullshit.
not bloodline to the pharaoh. No, the bloodline to the pharaoh. That's some pseudo shit. You got to show me that bloodline to the Pharaoh shit. That's who though. You got to show me that,
Talking
bro.
about, about Ramsey in them, Ramses in them.
Man, they say they connected to the Viking kings, the the, the Ptolemy kings.
No, the Vikings is no. Listen, the Vikings are Germans, are Germanic tribes that ended up in Western German and conquered the Gaelics.
But
They
they said
did
that
have some. They
they
ain't
said
got
that
nothing to do with Ptolemy.
they saying that they come from the Vikings, the Ptolemy. They said they coming from motherfucking King Solomon, King David, the Hiscos, and them niggas say that they is bloodline to Abraham.
Now the Hyksos come from Asia. The Hyksos come from Asia.
Yeah, they saying they bloodline to these niggas, and they saying that these niggas that
They
Abraham is
definitely
the first
cousins. They
bro.
definitely related. But
That's
that
what I'm
ain't
saying.
them.
But
They
they said
related, but that ain't
that
them.
they're Pharaoh.
No, they related, but that ain't them. It's some bro, it's definitely some out of town pharaohs for sure.
Man, and that's why I don't feel that because they justify that to just to justify them being connected to these pharaohs. So now they saying, well, shit, nigga, we can connect you to these oldest bones over here, and we can say you from them. Like that's no,
If you connect it to them, you just it's identity by descent, right? So listen, right? Let me tell you this, right? Them folks ain't saying they the direct and the natural representation. They saying they come from them folks. And so that's what I'm saying is like when niggas get into the conversation, that's why I don't even tune into that side of that shit, because they always asking, are the people in Egypt black or they look like the people of today? That's a stupid question, because it's like, are the people that look like that today, do they have some people from their lineage that was black as hell back in the gap and they was in Egypt? That's the real question. But niggas don't go for that.
see, and that's why I believe the out of Africa theory because I guess Dr. Diop, CF
Yeah,
Diop,
that's a legend right there. Yeah, he a legend.
where he was saying that God don't make something twice. Like once it die off, it die off. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But I guess he was saying that, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess people were saying, well, well, God put an Asian over here, and the nigga put the Indians over here, and he put the black people over here, and he put the white people over here. And he was like, I really don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like shit. It's just gonna come from one person. So, I kind of would, really be kind of going off what he said off that because he was also sworn within that little video clip. I don't know if y'all seen that shit, but he had that translator. And he was showing that the oldest people within Egypt was those black ass motherfuckers. And they were supposed to have came from, supposedly I came from a mountain somewhere down there. Uh, I forgot what the mountain was called, but it's supposed to be where the god Happy drill, something like that. But that's where the original Egyptians were supposed to be from. It's supposed to be somewhere down there, wherever wherever the little river was starting at, as far as the Nile River was starting at, like a mountain or something down there or something. So I thought the nigga was on point with it. You know what I'm saying? So I always kind of go with that as far as on that Egyptian shit.
I'm trying to pull up something real quick. I was
But then,
I was
you know
I
what I'm
was on
saying? But then
I was
again,
on
what I'm saying? When I was thinking that people may be from different areas because I was listening to Dr. Sabi one time, and I guess whenever he was sick, I guess he got the game to, I guess, use the foods and the vegetables and the herbs and stuff that's from, I guess, your natural area. He was saying, like, that everybody got their natural areas as far as where they from, like the Asians, the whites, the blacks, stuff like that. But you just can't be using other people's stuff thinking you gon' thinking you curing yourself. I guess he was trying to compare it to like uh, saying, like an ape to a bear or something like that. But yeah, and I really don't know though.
Ate to a bear. And I was chopping it up with Robert Lee yesterday, and niggas was talking about the whole out of Africa theory. And I ain't do no research on that shit too, but I did a quick little Google search, and I was trying to see who the hell is Ernest Haeckel. 'Cause when I said where was the first who was the first to mention the out of Africa theory, and brought up a white dude named Ernest Haeckel.
I ain't never heard that name. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What a German zoologist. Is that him?
Yeah.
You said Hinkle? You said Hinkle with a K?
Not well, a CK. Yeah, I ain't want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, that HAECKEL.
Yeah. No, I got. No, I knew it's just that's not. You got it.
Crazy, huh? Yeah, that shit was crazy. So, okay. So he the one came out there with this in the 1800s, I guess.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually him, but when I typed it in, that's what came up was this nigga. But I done got beat up on Google and AI before. You know what I'm saying? I done had to chin check AI. That motherfucker be like, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry for that mistake. Let me
Yeah, AI will lie to your ass in a minute.
So them niggas they'll apologize, and I'm like, oh yeah, this shit different right here.
Man, I snapped on my AI the other day. Told that I ain't never coming back.
I want to ask you, Luck. You know, I want to ask you and Knack. Y'all be on them trades and that stock trade shit. Say like, how do you go about finding like specific ones? Like, say I want to buy some shares in Tesla or in Suno. Suno is that new wave. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
It's funny you mention that. Look, I'm gonna put you down on that, and then I'm gonna ask you another question because I want to ask y'all this anyway. So look, you get on Robinhood, Webull, Knack been telling me get on Webull. I was anti-China, but I can't be anti-China because my little sisters, they love China. So I'm gonna be looking crazy at the house. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and adapt Webull. But it's they all these is brokers or whatever. They just applications where you can get on, you can purchase and shit like that. But Suno,
Webull, yeah. I heard of Webull. I remember that one.
Yeah, Webull is it's a platform you can get it in on all of that. You can turn up, put your money on there, and you can do whatever you want over there. All of the above, you can get it on Tesla and everything you want. That's a publicly traded situation.
Okay.
But on that musical tip, right? So I'm doing some shit for the blockchain. I'm dropping some shit on Cardano or whatever. Right. I'm trying to see what's up with y'all old school niggas, man. Y'all boy trying to get up out of retirement. Y'all trying to kick some dust off. What y'all trying to do?
Man, I don't know if niggas is ready for what I'm doing 5 different genres right now. R&B,
do country,
rap,
man. What you saying? Nigga?
Rock, reggae, EDM. Like I'm really on that shit.
Man, listen, nigga, I do country, nigga. I did a song, nigga. That shit sound like Adam Levine supposed to be singing that bit. Like, nigga, stop playing with me.
You need a 16?
That's what I'm saying. What you trying to do, nigga? Like, listen, man, look.
Adam Levine was the shit at one point, though.
Man, listen, but look, when you brought up that, I'm gonna put you on some game, right? When you brought up that Suno shit, so that's what I've been doing, right? I'm gonna put y'all boys on some little game. Go on that bit, do your little thing. Bam. Drop that bit on Suno, right? Let Suno say some shit, right? Then you be like, nah, Suno, you tripping. I know what to say. Bam. Nah, snap. You feel me? Man, listen, that shit work every time.
You gotta have them prompts, and you gotta have them prompts. You gotta know how to reference certain artists and get the prompt from that. You gotta know how to do the tags, the brackets, and all that shit. Like, yeah, that shit. I've been on it, my nigga. That Suno is, man. Look, that shit is way ahead of its time. They taking all the money right now, nigga. They about to fuck the game up. And if you ain't tapped in, hey, I don't
I
know
got
what
the
to say.
premium.
Hold on, man.
I got the premiere, nigga.
What the hell is Uno? What y'all talking about?
My nigga, look,
Listen,
nigga,
Yeah, what's
I can
Uno?
I can mumble some shit like I do voice notes, right? If I come up with a rhythm or something in my head, I can mumble it into my phone or use it as a voice note. Nigga, I could take that same voice note, put it in Suno, tell them what kind of beat I want to this motherfucker, what type of genre it is, what type of song. Man, they gonna have a motherfucker sing it for you professionally, mixed and everything.
Hold on, is this the same shit that nigga Sir Drop be on?
Well, that's the shit that he say is a secret, but you nigga, like, you get to claim your vocals. The vocals is yours if you wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't tell them niggas to generate lyrics and AI generate weak ass lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, for sure. They'll do some weak ass shit for sure.
Can you put
You
in your
gotta
own lyrics?
you can put your
put in
own
your
lyrics
own
in there,
lyrics.
any
And
genre.
you
Like,
could
my bad. Go ahead. You got it.
no, that's a fact. I was just gonna say if you pay for a certain thing, you could if you don't want to like do like no other way, you could just put it out like that. You could perfect the AI and put the AI out and make money off of it. But I'm on some reference track shit. But niggas doing everything.
Yeah. You gotta tap in. Look, nigga, I make beats, my nigga. I make dope ass beats. Can't no nigga tell me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But AI is generating fucking beats to go along with the shit that you singing into the my nigga. Look, if I send you some before and afters, it'll fuck you up, my dude. It'll fuck you up. The only thing is you don't like you do your splits with a ASCAP and BMI. You just don't have control over the beat. You got control over the beat, but you don't get paid for it. But you do get paid for your lyrics. You wrote the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you fucked around and had that motherfucker generate you some lyrics and do the beat for you, then I don't know how that worked, my nigga.
That shit is not working.
Yeah, just don't be lazy. You know, I know Vino be nigga. I'm still waiting on that track, nigga. That Oklahoma, nigga. Like that nigga said, Oklahoma.
That Oklahoma.
Brick Town. Yeah. Damn, boy. But nah, man, I'm gonna have to check that out though.
Man, you gonna turn into
a minute, but I've been seeing some shit, man. I'm like, damn, that'll be a nice little, something to play with. Pause, you know what I'm saying? As far as with that music shit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga do that. The nigga always like wrote rhymes. A nigga always, been around that shit. As far as like being in the booth.
My nigga, you basically don't need a motherfucking producer, nigga. The beat is gonna fit. If you type your shit in right, it's gonna fit whatever the fuck you want, my nigga. They got personas in there. Nigga, I got a nigga, I put my verse in there and it gave me a Nipsey. Look, the AI that they gave me sound like Nipsey Hussle, my nigga. Fuck me up.
What?
It sound like Nipsey rapping my shit, my nigga. I can sing, put your email in the back, I'll send you the track, nigga. These are my lyrics. It sound like Nipsey rapping my shit, and you could constantly use that persona. So say I want to put out a mixtape, nigga. I could do a whole mixtape with a nigga that sound like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of my favorite rappers out of LA. Nigga was smart than a motherfucker. He had bars. Yeah, that one low key hurt, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would do some shit like that. Like, and you get paid for all the lyrics. You could name the AI, nigga. You make up a name for the AI, nigga. Like you just signed this nigga because it's yours. You just don't get paid for that beat.
You make like a little group or something, huh? That'll be crazy.
I'm gonna do a whole group over five genres called the Hidden Hand.
Hold on. And you say that you putting it out on ASCAP?
You can put it out on whoever distributes your funds, or the music police, the niggas that go after royalties and publishing and all that shit, which is ASCAP and BMI. They got one more, but I only know about ASCAP and BMI. I got an account with BMI. They got videos that'll show you how to register your shit, and you can publish it like right away. You just got to know how to do your splits and write the shit up. That's it. But you can't utilize this shit unless you have a subscription.
I'm gonna have to chop it up with you on that, man, because I need to get back into being, getting my little writing creative skills, kind of expressing myself again.
Yeah, real talk, my nigga. I got a condenser mic and I got a Bluetooth Yeti mic. Niggas use the Yeti mic on a tour bus. You know what I'm saying? I got both of them. I got a keyboard in California, which is the one that I like to use, but the one that I bought out here, I bought it off Amazon, and niggas they kind of Temu the nigga. Sent me some shit that was nigga. I'm like, nigga, I can't get jiggy with this, man. Like, so I just kind of fell back, you know what I'm saying? But this shit right here just kind of make it to where it's like, damn, nigga, you might hear a song in your head a certain way, but can't like really bring it to life. You fuck around with this shit. If you type in what you're supposed to type in the right way, my nigga, man, that shit'll do more than bring it to life.
Hey, that's crazy how you said bring it to life, because you know how niggas be sitting back and be trying to come up with songs, and you can kind of figure out the song before the song comes. You can kind of hear the beat, you can kind of hear the the flow and kind of where you want to go with it. So that's kind of interesting that you said like that. You can kind of type it in, and I guess you can get straight to it.
Yeah, no, real talk, my nigga. Like, look, my favorite one of my favorite rock groups is Linkin Park. The fact that this nigga can kind of like yell vocals but still keep it in harmony. When niggas get to being extra out and they're doing all that weird ass shit, I'm like, my nigga, hold on, I don't need all that. But when you can like kind of explode on your chorus or explode on your hook, like you can turn all the way up and still keep it in pocket.
Right.
Like, right. I love that type of shit. And I type my shit in that kind of way. I'll write something just to test it out. My nigga, they'll sing the shit real low on some acoustic type shit. And
Hold on, what you mean that you write it in? Hold on, like what's the way you write it in? Like what you mean you write? Hold on, like, what's going on with you?
When you write your you come with your lyrics. They got a lyrics box. You put your lyrics in that box, bam. Under that, they got a style box, which means you can type in hip hop, 808 drums, trap, EDM, male vocals, female vocals, sad, depressed, moody, cinematic. They got all kind of shit. You have to be. That's why you have to be specific on how you type that shit in. Put a comma after every word. Like you got to be strategic. But it's gonna do whatever you say you want it to do, my nigga. I got some shit that'll, man. Look, don't even. I'm turned out on this shit, man. Like this shit really got a nigga back in love with me.
Oh,
you said
how
what?
long you been dealing with it?
The first time I used it was actually like almost a year ago. I sung a little reggae track. And it redid it for me, but it made me sound like a white boy singing reggae because I didn't put in all the right shit. I didn't type in the prompts and the meta tags and all that shit. Now that I know how to do that, I just went back to Cali. And while I was out there, I had did a verse for my homeboy and shit like that. And the verse came out it came out like kind of like overkill. But I sent the verse through that fucking program, and that's why that shit like the cadence on there is stupid, nigga. Like they got everything right in key and right in pocket.
So okay, so whenever you
real talk, nigga, like,
it kind of just adjust itself to the beat itself.
You say it again?
I said, would you just write in the verse and it just adjusts itself to the beat itself?
Yeah, I mean, like, write your verse. Make sure you got a comma, like you know what I'm saying, like make sure you write the shit. You got to write it proper. Separate the bars. You know what I'm saying, like put your two bars, skip a space, put the next two bars, put a comma after, put a comma after every. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be on top of that shit. So because the AI is gonna pick up on that shit regardless. But if you want that shit to like really go the way that you hear it in your head, you want to type that shit out right.
Yeah, I need to get back into it, man. Shit, fuck the rapping, nigga. Might need to do, nigga. I might need to do some R&B shit, nigga. Straight to the women.
I got some gems that I wouldn't even dare say online. I wouldn't dare say online, nigga. But I got some gems that'll fuck you up. You be like, oh, nigga, the game is over.
Cause I ain't never been no singer. I ain't never tried to sing, but shit, know them niggas be getting on with they shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the crowd for that for sure. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah,
hey,
the female. Hey,
they be
female
on that
love
shit.
that.
But yeah.
Yeah, nigga, panties fall right off. Like, yeah, like.
Come with that 90s R&B shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you could do that, or you know, tap into who's nice right now. You know, like me, I fuck with the Weeknd, man. Like that's my go-to right there.
You know, I kind of heard a couple songs on the radio. You know, I really ain't into none of the R&B people like that. I guess the last R&B nigga would be, Chris Brown. Like that nigga he always got a nice little hit, but shit, I guess that nigga fucked up his little wave. You really don't hear about him too much.
No, Chris Brown is one of the goats, my nigga. Like, I do feel like he don't really have his own sound, but it doesn't really matter because whatever he do it shit. He do it up. You know what I'm saying? But like I personally fuck with the Weeknd because he has his own sound. I don't know too many niggas that actually sound like the Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, I done been with females that act different when that nigga music come on. I'm like, damn, I'm like, what this nigga doing to y'all? I'm not mad at it though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lane for that for sure. Especially you get the AI shit. That's like I say, it seems like that's the new wave. You might as well try to get, your foot in the game if you got some talent.
Yeah, no, real talk. Shit, I'm
older people, you know what I'm saying? That I guess that's older, and they're still interested, but I guess they ain't probably got the. They say, "Oh, nigga, you old, nigga. That ain't the look that we want." You know what I'm saying? You want to see somebody young. You
fuck them. Man, hey, look. I'm telling you, look, man. Fuck what them niggas is talking about, my nigga. Once you do one track, like you're gonna be like, damn, it's like that. I fuck my mom head up today. Like my mom don't be tapping in like she like nigga like you cussing and man, I ain't played not one rap song for her, my nigga. I played a song in every different genre but rap, and I played the before and afters. You know what I'm saying? Like
before and afters. What you mean by that?
Well, if I come like I told you earlier, if I come with an idea, I hear it in my head. Okay, bam. Instead of me writing down, I'd be too lazy to do that. So I'll just sing it into because even if I do write it down, I might not know how it was supposed to be sung though. I'm just looking at words and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like to sing it so I can hear it and be like, okay, that's how I sung it. This is what I said, and this is how I sung it. So I'll do that shit in my voice notes in my phone. And with the Suno, I could take them voice notes and just put it in there, and they'll replicate the shit, but on a whole, like on a professional level. They're gonna make a beat that's gonna follow every note that you, man. Look, my nigga, if I see, look, my mom was like, "What the fuck, nigga?" I'm talking about, nigga. I did a reggae track. I sent her a reggae track, R&B.
Hey, so hold up. So you saying it sound like you? I ain't never put the vocals in it. So you saying it sound like you when you put the vocals in it?
No. You have to do. Look, see. That's what I'm saying. That's why I need the email. I would never say none of that shit online, my nigga. But yeah. I got you though. I got you. I could drop that whole spiel right now, my nigga. But I wouldn't do that online. Not yet, because I gotta kind of get my shit off real quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'll get y'all the game. I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's no disrespect to the niggas in the chat. Shit, shoot your email. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just to say that shit, just nah.
Give it up like that. Yeah,
I don't want the niggas in the bushes and you know, no. Let us eat real quick and then we can feed the world.
Mm-hmm. I feel that, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit got me. I ain't even worried about that until I'm ready to write a song. Shit, nigga, I ain't wrote a song in a cool little minute. I'm thinking about tapping into this. My nigga say drop the link. Drop the link for my nigga. I'm thinking about a nigga writing a motherfucking song tonight. Shit.
Man, yeah, real talk, my nigga. It'll fuck your head up, my nigga. Like low key, you don't even have to, like, say you just want to test it out. You don't even have to do no whole song, my nigga. Like, just do a hook. And then fill in the rest later. You know what I'm saying? But you could get it all started with just doing a quick little hook, like ooh.
What it do?
You know, what's up, nigga?
Man, was up here doing a little reaction and shit.
Ain't no anti-intellectuals up here, right? I'm trying to make sure ain't no anti-intellectual shit going on up this bitch.
That off the rip, this nigga TZ.
No, I'm saying, man, I thought Lucky was on. You know, no anti-intellectualism going up this bitch, right? You know, I'm trying to make sure it's a clear zone. No intellect, no flex zone. You know better.
Man,
well, nigga,
better put your ring in the hat, nigga.
You know, hey, Lucky, what's happening with you, bro? You know, I've been seeing you over. I've been trolling you, nigga. Every time I see you, it's like I'm putting intellectual in the chat. 'Cause I know you don't like that word. You like using that word.
Yeah, that's my new buzzword. Now I told you, nigga, I'm boycotting your channel.
But why you want to boycott True Zone? Why you want to boycott True Zone, nigga?
No, nigga, I'm shout out to Martin Luther King. I'm boycotting, nigga.
Hold on, man. What happened that day?
Black History Month. No, it's
listen. After Black History Month over, you can come back.
Yeah, maybe at the Black History Month, I see what your politics looking like over there. I see you got rid of Naughty. We'll keep in touch.
All right, cool. You've been watching from the bleachers.
Every now and then I might tap in when I'm on the route. You know what I'm saying? Ice out the city, so I'm back on the move.
Hey, look, Vino, didn't I tell you this? Look at my dog, man. He's the nigga's sick right now. He's listen,
I'm
man.
boycotting that nigga Vino. Nah, fuck that nigga. I'm boycotting that nigga right now. We ain't advertising no True Zones over there.
Yeah,
lying over. That's the last zone.
I brought it up last night. You say nah. I say damn, nigga still mad at my nigga.
Yeah, I caught that too. That shit was funny as hell. Anti-intelligent.
Yeah, somebody I let it be known, like, yeah, anti-intellectual. I said, I know this nigga see this shit right here. I said, I'm gonna get on this nigga nerves. You going to tie me out, nigga. One of the niggas tie me out in psychopath, whatever nigga name is, psycho shit. What you got going on here, Vino, man?
Yeah, them niggas have my back over there. You see that?
We end up chopping it up. We end up motherfucking talking about this music and shit now.
That's what's up, bro.
I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on this motherfucker. I just showed the little questions and shit where me and Psycho was talking and shit. I ain't even got to the point where all these other niggas popped up on the link. So I'll just do that.
So Lucky, you gonna debate this nigga Vino in the league? Nigga, I'm coming for that debate league next, nigga.
Yeah, I'm finna whoop Vino that. Hey, look, Cover Drake, I'm finna put the thing in the back, cause this the reason why I asked you that. I'm gonna put a thing in the back where the developer was in my DMs or whatever.
Hey, hit that nigga Psycho up, TZ.
Nah, bro, that ain't my lane, bro. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but nah, I'm not.
See, look, look, this nigga, look, I see you. Hey, that's him right. That's him right there, my dude. That's
Yeah,
really
we
him.
ain't gotta say too much, but I ain't I just I had a little FaceTime with him, but I just kind of just left him like that. I just kind of left him on FaceTime.
What y'all talking about? What's going on?
That's
Y'all
brutal.
go shit. Okay, good.
That's brutal right there.
He was gonna do it for free. He was gonna do it for free, Drake.
Ah man,
Video type shit.
you said what?
So, what y'all talking about? The video with this? What's this
Nah,
right here?
nah. I mean, there is some videos. There is some videos. That's how I found out, my nigga. Like, hey, look, no, that's what I'm saying. Don't trip, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, hold on. You got a video, my nigga, with the shit?
He said, "Don't need
man,
trip. Listen, just keep it on the
don't.
top. Listen,
Oh,
this
okay,
shit
that's what's
real."
going
Don't
on.
trip.
Okay, yeah, okay, damn.
You
I'm
know,
late. That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking in the. I don't know what's going on with this shit. I ain't been with no new technology. I ain't been fucking with none of that.
you stay ahead of the curve, my nigga. Like, hey, man, look, trying to
But
tell
Vino
you.
got it. That nigga got an Indian floppy disk. That nigga got an old ass. He got an Indian floppy disk, a Cherokee floppy disk on that motherfucker.
Not the,
That nigga walking
not
around
the.
with a briefcase with
Hey,
an
a
Indian
Cherokee
satellite
floppy
phone.
disk is fucking crazy, my nigga. I remember them floppy dishes. Damn.
This nigga TZ, nigga, funny than a mouth. Hey, nigga, you was killing them niggas today. Pause. That shit was funny. That nigga be having them slick little jokes.
Man, hey, yeah, that was crucial
That's why I'm
though.
saying I'd
Like,
rather just do what I do now, nigga. I'm not debating. I ain't hopping in no debate leagues. That's one thing I do. It is one thing I want to debate from over there. It's that nigga Damo, that fast talking nigga.
That nigga fast talk like a motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody want Dumbo head. This nigga Dumbo must be smoking niggas out. Let me find out.
He said that nigga
I
nice,
done
man.
dealt with Taz already. I don't went back and forth with that nigga when I was on Cuba the pen with that nigga Damo, that fast talking motherfucker, that
You know that
overly
nigga went to school
that
for that.
want to be intelligent ass nigga. That nigga that's the nigga I want to crumble.
it's hard for me to hate on Damo because he tell you that he's petty. He tell you that he's biased, but he was a judge on the Jabari versus Top Cat debate, and he went with Top Cat. So it's like, damn, it's like really hard for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like he a different type of nigga.
Draco, when you hopping in the ring, nigga? When you gonna hop in the ring?
Never hopping in the ring. Y'all got that.
That's all
I
good.
don't want no smoke, my nigga.
Over there in the debate league, over there in Psycho's debate league, who's the five top debaters from over there?
I wouldn't
Man,
know. I'm still kind of fresh. I wouldn't know.
to me, I'm saying. So I think Damo number one, but Taz, man, Taz gotta be number one because he stay ready to go at all times, and he done beat that nigga. So Taz number one, he got the belt. You got Domo, Fontaine. I think that nigga 8-9.
What?
Bro, I remember Fontaine. I remember that nigga was just a fucking foot soldier. That nigga used to be on the panel quiet as a church mouse.
Man, that nigga think that Phil Mob is better than
Yeah,
Mob
that
D.
was ridiculous.
Who think that?
That was
Fontaine?
ridiculous. Yeah, that nigga said.
I should go with all them niggas over there, man.
Yeah, that don't mean shit. I just thought it was funny, but nah, I don't know, man. I get the first two picks though. I get the first two picks. The Black Jedi nigga. Look, I don't want to. I don't want to confuse smart with talking over niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like his biggest thing that he was doing was cutting you off. I'm just like, okay, like I'm not saying he was on some dummy shit.
8-9 nigga.
I'm not saying he was on some dummy shit, but the nigga like his whole defense mechanism was cutting you off, and I'm just like, my nigga, like,
Right. Well, you know he.
How do
Talking about
we know?
interrogation.
How do they set the debates up over there, bro? Like, how do they do the debates? Is it like random? They pick random niggas to debate each other. How they do it?
Shit, I really don't know. The nigga said he was gonna hit me up in a couple of weeks. I guess niggas supposed to be having a meeting or something like that. I guess everybody probably supposed to be on the call or something. I really don't know how they do it, but I guess they gonna.
Whenever y'all debate, I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, definitely.
Be honest, Vino, you was scared. Vino, be honest, you was scared.
Nah, not at all. Shit, for what?
Hey, lucky nigga, even though you boycotted my channel, nigga, I still voted for you. Even though you boycotted the nigga. Hey,
Nah,
nigga.
nigga, you was one of the 3 people who voted against me. It was you and
Nah, bro, I voted for you to join the league, nigga. You
it
tripping.
was you humbling and K Dub.
Nigga, you believe that? If you believe that, I got 1,000-pound bitch that's on the dark side of the moon. I want to sell you.
Yeah, how you know that though, man? Like,
That nigga monkey. You believe that
I knew
nigga?
I was at least 2 for 3. I know I was 2 for 3.
I voted for you and Vino.
Yeah.
No, I'm just fucking
My
with you.
nigga
I'm
like
just fucking with you.
giving it up for my nigga, man. The
it was you humbling and this nigga stupid as fuck.
Nah, I'm
but
just
it's
fucking with
easy because I mean, you ain't even
you.
got to
Nah,
show no
Humbling
source.
definitely voted against a nigga for sure.
No,
She a feminist.
yeah,
Man, I want to, man. Y'all got me
you
thinking about debate, doing that, joining that fucking league now, man.
ain't gonna get in there, but you ain't even got to show no sources doing that interrogation. That's what I
Man,
was like.
fuck them sources, nigga. I'm coming to I'm raw debate like I used to do them niggas. True story, just coming in debating, low key trolling and
Oh
debating a nigga.
Lord.
But when it
You gonna
comes
be
to
the
the
root
debate,
words of the
you gotta come to
league,
the
my boy.
sources. So yeah, when it comes to you got to be able to show something. You know, I guess when it comes to the debate.
Nah, I put some sources up, bro. Nah, I don't know, man. That's too much work, bro. I lead up to you niggas, bro. You anti-intellectual, intellectual. You
Yeah, man. Just sit back and watch the show.
I mean, I won't do my shit like Sadie.
When I whoop on V Note, man, just sit back and watch the show.
Man, I highly doubt they put you and Vino in the ring together.
Yeah,
Nah, it's gonna be some time. There's some niggas that want his head. You heard it last night.
yeah, I was about to say, what would y'all even debate?
Shit, I debate all them niggas.
Man.
It don't matter.
That nigga be lying about Florida. You know I gotta
Any
debate him
topic.
about.
Yeah, but give me 2 weeks. Give me any topic. Like, I'll put together a nice little argument. That's a fact.
Hey, yeah, y'all niggas was talking y'all shit. Like I didn't catch your shit live. Look, but I caught Vino shit live. And both of y'all, yeah, y'all was on y'all shit. Like even when y'all squabbled up real quick, that nigga Luck was like, nigga, I need that. he was like, nigga, it's not.
Trying to get in there, yeah. He's trying to get at me. You know what I'm saying?
So your main goal is to dethrone the champion, that nigga Taz, to take that strap, the belt.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what you get if you ain't finna get in the lead? The goddamn, what you finna do? You finna get in the lead to lose a whole bunch of times? What
Man, they ain't letting Taz ain't letting go of that cheap ass belt. I done told that nigga. I see you walking around with that cheap ass belt, nigga. He ain't letting go of that goddamn belt, man. Y'all gonna kill it. Y'all gonna just shoot him and take that belt.
You gotta cut off these niggas' heads, nigga, with these.
That nigga came up with that belt every time.
Unfeudable facts.
That nigga had that belt. That bit look heavy too. I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga said trying to cut off that nigga head. That kind of nigga y'all kept put me in the back because I guess I was, shouting and shit. Cause that nigga was screaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was just trying to take over.
Yeah, he was trying to catch you
I
to
was trying to
crash
get
out,
that nigga
man.
in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get that nigga in the corner to commit to certain shit, and he did, and he fucked up. I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Bring my shit
That's
up.
what the league for, man. The
Kinda
league, you gonna get that debate with him. He gonna look. I already know how it's gonna go. You gonna get a debate with him early. I know he wants you. Pause. Anon, he wants you. You feel me? They gonna get you early.
More on like some economics though. That's why
Anon wants you, man. Anon, you see a name, Anonymous Hebrew.
Yeah, that nigga voted no. That nigga said, I'm gonna vote no because I know y'all gonna vote him in, but I'm gonna vote no because I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga.
Hating ass nigga.
That nigga cut you
off. Know the drill.
Look,
that nigga told you had no.
Even when motherfuckers wasn't doing what he was doing, this nigga would pull back up and be like, why y'all niggas ain't cutting this nigga off? He talking that bullshit.
My team was on your ass.
How y'all allowing this nigga to get away with this shit? That nigga didn't like you, man.
Yeah, they don't like that shit. I said them niggas really don't like me over there. I mean, shit, nigga, I done been motherfucking banned over there too. Shit, I guess a nigga really just let me in the chat, nigga, not too long ago. Back up.
That nigga said some little low key Diddy shit. That nigga was like, nigga, I know you ain't gonna like this now, nigga, but we gonna be good later. You just gotta take it right now.
Man, who the fuck said that, nigga?
You just gotta take it right now, my nigga. We gonna be good afterwards, though.
Man,
We gonna be,
Look, nigga, Vino been
we gonna
over
be
there,
friends
bro.
later.
Vino was over there when I first started going around with that motherfucker, bro. That he's a nuisance. That nigga became a thorn in them niggas' side. I
Yeah,
know
man.
they hated me too, nigga. They was paying $20 to get me off the panel, nigga. And they was blocking me out the chat till I convinced that nigga Q Buddy to give me a wrench. I said, man, go on, wrench me up. These niggas keep tying me out in the goddamn chat.
Yeah, that nigga supposed to be unblock me, but shit, that nigga ain't unblock me. But no, man, I came in with peace. You know what I'm saying? I come in with peace. You know what I'm saying? I come in early with peace. But shit, niggas is brutal on the internet.
Yeah, that nigga had you hot low key though. At certain
Be
times, not
turning
the
up.
whole time,
Nigga
but
talk about
certain
what?
times.
Man, Vino be turned up, man. Vino coming that bit. You say one thing, that nigga Vino disagree with. What? That nigga.
Yeah, that nigga,
That
don't that
nigga,
nigga voice, that
that
nigga
nigga,
voice go to a whole nother octave.
man, that nigga Sean P started that shit. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy, talking crazy.
Like nigga, that don't mean they wasn't black. Like that nigga, your voice squeak, your voice change up, my nigga. That shit be funny as fuck. I'm like, oh damn.
Man, that nigga Vino sound like Professor Ogilvy earlier, man. That nigga he worked. That nigga he got a call on his job. That nigga sound like a straight white dude. I said that ain't the same Vino. What's that? Hold on, let me go back and rewind the footage. That
Yeah.
nigga sound like Professor Dan Clark.
Professor Overby is crazy.
Vino
Uh-huh.
got a professional side to him. I was like, all right, nigga, get your paper, nigga.
Oh yeah, got to.
Man, you hear that ringtone, you know he got a professional side to him. That shit, motherfucker. That shit sound like ESPN news. What the fuck?
That's that motherfucking D shot.
Hey, that nigga be like, I gotta step
All
away
right, nigga,
for
I'm going back to the crib, nigga. Y'all niggas be easy. All right, Vino,
All
nigga.
right, man, I'm gonna
All
fuck
right,
with
look,
you.
all right, couple Draco.
Good, my
peace.
nigga.
Man, y'all know I'll be live all night tonight, nigga. So my lights is always on. When you in your show, nigga, you pull up on me.
I'm sliding back through. Yeah, you already know.
All right, y'all niggas be easy. Don't be greasy. Don't be eating fat bitches. Don't be eating fat bitches' toenails. I'm out.
This nigga, wow.
That bitch is so good. That nigga.
That nigga, that's psych.
That nigga said some shit. That nigga said that nigga cousin
That nigga be
was
freestyling.
riding around, nigga with a cup of water. I say, man, this nigga said that nigga was hungry, nigga sipping on water. I say, this nigga crazy than a motherfucker.
That nigga a wild boy,
That
man.
nigga is retarded, man. That nigga is retarded. But nah, man, we boycotting that nigga channel, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
Like, we ain't
Who? Wait, you seem like you got right to it, like.
Nah,
Damn.
but nigga got me thinking about goddamn shit. Hitting this link. This Suno shit.
Who that?
Nah, this Suno shit. I was thinking about shit.
Oh yeah. Oh man, look, man, you gonna do that, and all of a sudden you can't sleep, nigga, because you trying to get that shit.
Because I was fucking with that band lab, you know what I'm saying? But I had made them as far as some lab songs on band lab.
Man, hey, Band Lab is low key dope. Like, if you want some quick fix, phone type shit, and on the go.
Do the shit on the nigga phone, like yeah, all right.
I got a couple dope tracks that I made on Band Lab, but nah, Suno is that's a whole nother level right there, my nigga.
So the only thing you gotta do is chat to make music. Is that what it say? Chat to make music? That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's the easy way. Like he's saying, that's the way everybody doing it. But like, I ain't never like how Draco was saying, he put the voice memos in it. I didn't do that wave to catch them to make the beat around. But I done did all the other little shit with it. I done experimented in other little ways with it. But
man, look, not.
Hey, what about the ad libs and shit?
Man,
all of that.
That's why you got to know how to do the meta tags and the brackets. Like, you put a bracket around a word that you want to echo and or reverb, like extra reverb or whatever you want. Like the ad libs, like you said.
Science with this, it ain't just right now.
Yeah, it's not no.
You gotta produce the track.
Yeah, exactly. In detail. You know what I'm saying, like, I mean, depending on how much detail you want, because you could do a quick fix, but if you actually tap into what you really, if you see what it is you really want to do, you can really make that happen, my nigga.
Yeah, I agree with Draco. Like you said, just you might want to get in and just do a quick little shit just to see it, and then you're gonna be like, damn, let me tap in and go ahead and nigga, let me craft this shit, let me draft this shit the right way, cause this shit crazy.
Yeah, real talk. I put one of my closest friends on it. This nigga sent me the track. He sent me the track. I'm like, well, yeah, that shit cool, but I could tell it was like a microwavable. That nigga just did a quick fix. Nigga, I took his lyrics because he sent me the link, so I'm able to see his lyrics. I took his lyrics and I put my little twist on it and sent him back a whole nother song. That man fucked his head up.
I
Fucked
want
his
to
head up.
nigga for the drunk hoes in the hole in the wall.
Man, look, everything you
Old
just said,
schools, nigga. With a
everything you just said, you gotta type that in, my nigga. Hole in the wall, like yeah, you gotta incorporate that shit.
Man, I done put vinyl scratching in my shit in parentheses, all that, man. You gotta tap in. You can like
Real
like
talk.
yeah, for real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that though. I
Yeah.
like that. You can go on and get your. That's crazy. And go on and damn, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. You learn this little science. That's what I'm saying. Like how niggas be kind of like coming up with songs in their head before niggas even come up with it, like hearing beats. You can like hear a little sound or something that be like set you off. Like damn, okay, hold on, that little sound kind of. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like get the creating shit. Nigga, grab that pen and pad. Nigga start robbing. But a lot of my songs that a nigga did, man, I used to like write my songs to like different beats. But I
so
ain't
this
gonna
what you
write
do.
them to different beats, but I like have a song, but I like have it to where a nigga can say it like as far as like my verse in different styles. Like I can say it fast, I can say it slow, I can say it just talking. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to just perfect the flow to where I can like say it on any type of beat. You know what I'm saying? To where I just say it to any beat just to try to get my flow right. You know what I'm saying?
On some low shit, on some King Lowe's type shit.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Oh, you
Ooh,
don't know about that Lowe's?
he said, he said, who is that?
You gotta put
I'm
that
out
boy
the
in the
loop.
V note on.
I'm out the loop, man. I don't know no young niggas. I don't. It's like that one
Oh
nigga.
no,
I guess that one
that's the
song you played. I was
OG.
like, who is that? I
Hey,
was like,
I can't call him a young nigga though.
That's the OG. He got gray hairs and all.
Man, look, that nigga low key be on Top Cat channel sometimes.
Yeah, I seen him a couple times. I ain't gonna hurt. It hurt my heart, but it's all good. I still got love for Lowe's. That's my nigga.
Hey, that's funny, man. That's funny.
That's my nigga though, man. I can't charge it to his heart, man. Lowe's raw as hell. Lowe's one of Lowe's top 5 rappers, man, for real.
Hey, that nigga nice, man. He nice. I heard Royce the 5'9" got a song where he's talking about he's the great rapper. He's the greatest rapper. Like he was like, I'm cool with niggas. He said, I talked to Los. He said he the greatest rapper. And then he said like 2 other names. That's like part of his hook. I talked to Los and he said he was the greatest rapper. And he named 2 other niggas. And then he goes into his verses and show you why he's the greatest rapper. Hey, Royce went bananas on that motherfucker, man. Like, hey, Royce fucked the game up on that one, nigga. That was years ago.
I really
But
don't like
Royce was cool.
like
Yeah,
that.
Royce was cool, but he went. I don't think he was fucking with Lowe's, bro. Lowe's, but like you gotta think back to the Swagger Boy Lowe's days, bro. That nigga was like, besides Wayne, bro. If that nigga get on your beat, that nigga will fuck you over on your beat.
man, that nigga said something about when he connect. That nigga when he said something about when he connect. He said I'll put a nigga to sleep online. Call it Ethernet. Man, look, man. That nigga Royce the 5'9" is like really one of them dudes, man. Like that's why M didn't really go at him. M didn't really like really get at him like that, even though they had their little feud. He did a little weird ass little couple bars, but that shit was trash, my nigga. He didn't really run it with Royce like that.
Man, you gotta tap in on Lowe's, man. That nigga, I remember on one shit, that nigga said he raised hell like Satan on the elevator. That nigga be sliding, man. I don't know what you talking about. That nigga Lowe's be going dead.
I raised hell like Satan on the elevator, huh?
That nigga went crazy. I said, man, this nigga snapping.
Man. And you know who I slept on for a few years, man, was well not for a few years. I'm just mad that I caught on to the nigga late. that nigga Conway the Machine. Like I ain't find out about him until like 3 years ago.
How about the nigga from Buffalo?
Man, that nigga stupid. Like the only thing I didn't like, he was rapping over fucking samples with no percussions. I'm like,
I
my
love
nigga.
them beats. That's what I fuck with from Cuz. He's sliding on them bitches.
I mean, but no percussions though, my nigga.
Man, no, I'm talking about nothing, just straight. Oh, that shit be
Yeah,
clean.
that's that Alchemist. Yeah, see, that shit do be dope sometimes, my nigga. But it gotta have some kind of percussions though, man. Just even a little bit.
Yeah, them East Coast niggas,
like some build up, like some
crazy with that shit. But they be having some cool little beats. But that's what I'm saying. They be having some cool little sounds with it. But they be going too far with it though.
Man,
that boy say throw some bounce in there. Throw some bounce in there.
Some hi-hats, like shit, that nigga, what's the name? Shit. If like certain producers, if you know which sounds go, you can use the same shit. Like this nigga Lil Jon got away with that the coldest. I've never heard nobody use the same sounds and make his shit blow every time. What did he use with Young Bloods? That if you don't give a fuck, we don't. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, that shit was hard.
Hard doing that A-Town stuff.
Yeah, now that same. Now look at the song he did with what's your boy, the North Carolina nigga, North Carolina, throw your hands up.
You talking about P.D. Pablo?
P.D. Pablo. Now, what was that? That how you like it? How you like that?
That's that shit. That's that shit.
That shit hard than a bitch. But I'm saying, Lil Jon, that same sound that he used in Young Bloods, he used it in the How You Like It. Like it was just going. Then he used that same sound in the Usher song. That yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them songs did sound the same. That do make sense.
And
then was swapping out samples.
And then there's one more. What's the one where he snap your fingers, do your step.
Yeah,
that shit was hard. That's that shit right there
like,
too.
But look. Now, people, what I'm saying, out of all 4 songs I named, were all 4 of those not bangers?
Oh yeah, classic. All of them.
That's a fact.
He got away with using the same instruments and made bangers out of each one. You know what I'm saying? Like just because they went every time, that shit ain't working now. But nigga, that shit was
like, you know, people had their certain styles to where it was like, all right, but it was that type of beat, like like what was that nigga that was doing them beats for Gucci Man early?
Oh, you talking about Zaytoven?
Yeah, Zaytoven. He had like that certain type of like, okay, that's a Zaytoven beat right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that nigga Toven a leg. I'm talking about, bro. I love Zaytoven beats. Anytime a nigga get an album with a Zaytoven beats, I'm gonna listen to the album just off the rip.
Now look, I'm gonna be.
He ain't got that old. You know, that's that old. You know, that's they stamp. You know what I'm saying? As far as how they come out, you're like, okay, this nigga known for coming like this with it. You know what I'm saying? But he don't really be coming like that. Like he really don't be making them same type of trap. I mean, he probably make trap beats, but I don't think they sound the same. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Zaytoven still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been checking for him, so I don't really know.
I don't know if I can co-sign that. You know, that nigga Zaytoven.
But I know he been having like, I guess like them beat schools. That's the last thing I kind of heard about the nigga. He was, I guess, teaching niggas how to do beats and shit.
Yeah, he a lot of these niggas on OG for sure. But that nigga, man, he a legend, bro.
Oh yeah, I ain't taking. That's what I'm saying. He one of the best niggas ever. And what make it so crazy, that nigga from the Bay.
Man, that nigga cold with a piano key.
Wait, hold up. Zaytoven from the Bay?
He from the Bay. That nigga
He from
moved
out
to
of
Atlanta.
town. He from out of
What?
town.
Hell
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah, not only is he from out of town, but Lil John, y'all mentioned Lil John, his one of his wives, I don't know if it's his wife right now, his first wife, that was my third grade teacher. She used to talk about him all the time.
That's crazy.
I lived in Georgia when I was in the third grade.
He bad like that?
Yeah.
Third grade teacher nigga. Bad.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, well, she talk about a nigga all the time. Every time she used to come to the class, she used to be playing music, but she be playing that old school. She used to be playing that Patti LaBelle and that, you know what I'm saying, all that type of junk. We used to have to come in that bit and do heavy work, but we be vibing though.
Hey, that shit low key be like like when you had them kind of plugs, you know what I'm saying, and then like it's like you had them kind of plugs, you know what I'm saying, like when I was 13, that's when Doggy Style first came out. Nigga, Snoop is the biggest artist in the world.
Right.
My mom's my little brother, my baby brother, bitch ass nigga, his godmother is related to what's Snoop's wife name? Natasha, I don't know, some shit like that. But her brother is related to my baby brother's godmother. I mean that's her husband. That's her husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Like
brother's godmother's husband.
yeah, like proof, and I'm gonna say pause off the rip. This nigga got circumcised when he was like 36. Right?
Who you talking about? You talking about the rapper?
Nah. The nigga who my brother's godmother is
Okay,
related.
okay. All right.
Her husband is the brother of Snoop's wife.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been to the nigga's house in Claremont. He has a house in Chino Hills where I used to live. You know what I'm saying? I used to talk to his cousin. His cousin's name is Tiffany. I met her on the party line.
Hey. Yeah, small world, huh?
I met her on the party line, nigga. The party line is before you can see. You can't see what a bitch look like until you pull up.
Right. Yeah, that's
You
kind of
know,
like that. Well, I
what I'm
guess
saying?
it wasn't like that. It had some pictures on Black Planet a little bit.
Hey, look, there was a girl who told me she looked like it's a female that told me she looked like Mariah Carey. You said what?
You talk about the call lines, like the 1-800s?
Yeah. It was a party line where you can pull up. Like my cousin is the one who put me on it. He was like, "Man, these motherfucking Mexicans be racist," and I was like, "Nah, you lying." This nigga, he on the phone talking shit. He was like, "Nigga, watch, come check it out." As soon as I pull up, I was like, my stupid ass said, "Hello," and he said, "Fuck you, nigger." I was like, "Oh shit, what's this?" But it was females though pulling up. Like it was certain rooms. Like you pull up and it would be like 3 rooms available, and you just click pound if you want to go to another room. And as soon as you talk to a female, if a nigga don't like the fact that she fucking with you, this nigga gonna be hitting buttons and shit. Like so she can't give you her number, or nigga breathing hard and like it was just weird ass shit. But I came across a female. She told me she looked like Mariah. I told this story before. She told me she looked like Mariah Carey, right? And my stupid ass judged her off her voice. I'm like, man, she can't look like no Mariah Carey. But she told me to come through and all that. Nigga, it's like 5 a.m. Nigga, I pull up. I pulled up, nigga. It's like damn near 6, nigga. As soon as I pull up, she outside waiting. Nigga on Jesus sandals, nigga. She looked just like Mariah Carey, my nigga. But this the problem though. She had that one tooth in the front, nigga, that was completely missing. Nigga, I could not get over that shit for some reason, my dude. Like I couldn't let go of that window. That window she had. I couldn't let go, my nigga. And that's why shit didn't go nowhere.
You can't say you could have got a little gold cap on there for it, man. That's a gold cap.
Hey, she was bad. I asked her, I was like, look, I don't want to be disrespectful, but what the fuck happened to your tooth? She was like, a nigga knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? Like she was fucking with this blood nigga knocked her. I'm like, oh man, you fucking with niggas that's knocking your motherfucking tooth loose and shit. Like, yeah, and when I deal with bitches no disrespect. Say it again, I couldn't hear you. My bad.
I have my female like that. She was cool, chocolate thick on everything. She had lost her motherfucking front, one of her front too. She had to put one of the little golds. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm not hating on the gold, my nigga, but when I could see through that motherfucker though, my nigga, like that's a problem, my nigga. I couldn't shake it off.
Yeah, it used to be crazy when she took it off. You're like, God, this is crazy.
She was bad too, man. Like, God damn. I low key regret that. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, how many songs you did on this Suno shit?
You said what?
How many songs you done did on this Suno shit?
Nigga, I got about 40 songs, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that Lucky put in the back. I can't really tap into that. Like I'll tap in when I hit you on the email and shit. That shit that he put in the back, nigga, that's a body bag right there, my nigga. That's a body bag. I didn't want to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you everything that I'm able to do with this. But when I say it's really levels to this shit, man, look, man. All you gotta do is subscribe and pay attention, man. You good to go, my nigga. Man, shit ain't hard if you paying attention, and most of all, if you actually really want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that you selling your music?
Man, look, it's programs and sites and look. That's from, like chop it up with Lucky too. Like he did a whole build on this shit earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's.
I missed this little get down today. I was on that live and true.
So man, where the fuck Lucky at? That nigga keep ducking off. I'm gonna tell him about that BAP dish that he did, nigga. Like that's that first one. That first one dope. But that's that second one. Nigga, that motherfucker dope. But man, look, don't let BAP get in that booth though, nigga. Hey, that nigga right, his play with his wordplay is it's out of here. It's out of here, my nigga.
I heard him say a couple of slick shit sometimes for sure. I heard him say some little slick shit. You know what I'm saying? When he be doing this little freestyle shit.
Yeah, like he'll tell you like nigga, I don't do songs because he played one of his songs and that shit was funny as hell. It wasn't whack though, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like the battle rap shit. Like some niggas like really strictly battle rap. You know, like some niggas really just battle rap and they can actually be dope over a dope beat, but you know, doing songs just really ain't, you know, like that's just not really their lane like that. So when you get a nigga like me, nigga, give me them bars, nigga. I'll put them to something and I'll make this shit work, nigga. Real talk.
Who your top 3 battle rappers?
My top 3 battle rappers? Shit, I really don't have a top 3. I don't have a top 3, but I could, because it's too many. It's really too many. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of them that's just like damn, like. And then you got to look at the matchups and all that shit. I like the nigga Pat Stay, the nigga who died, the white boy who was getting that game. He did the song where he won that game. Like, nigga, I'm like, damn, nigga, like he actually did. That was actually a good song.
He was on fire. It seemed like he always brought a big crowd.
Yeah, dude was different, man. Like he knew how to control the crowd and you know the whole nine.
Yeah, he had a nice little presence. I ain't even gonna front, and he had a nice flow.
I heard some shit that
he was a lot.
Yeah, the nigga was nice. The nigga was nice, man. Like, I mean, but it's just like a lot of them niggas is nice, and there's so many of them motherfuckers that's, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, you know, like just wasted bars, my nigga. Like, I can't even say it's wasted because they're using it against their opponent, but I'm like, nigga, to hear, like, I would love to hear this shit on a beat.
Right, that's a fact.
Like, and it's just like but some people they specialize in controlling crowds and spitting a cappella. You know, yeah, shit. Some niggas is good at both. You know, you heard Freeway, man. Like, man, don't want to be. You know, like, Cassidy was punching on him, nigga. Like, but I don't give a fuck with nobody talking about nigga. Freeway killed that nigga on the first verse. Freeway fucked Cassidy up on that first verse, man. But then after that, everything went downhill. But yeah, but that first verse, my nigga, go back and watch that nigga. That nigga Freeway went dummy on that nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. It was a cool little minute.
Yeah, real talk. It's like a lot of this shit that went over my head, man. Like I hear it the first time, I'm like, oh yeah, that shit cool. That shit cute. But you go back and watch it again and be like, oh damn, like it's really levels to this shit. Like I be peeping niggas flow, man. Like I didn't, me personally, I wasn't a Jay-Z fan. I used to hate when that nigga talk about nigga, I'm the greatest, nigga, I'm the best. And I used to hate that shit, my dude.
Man, what's up with all this shit? We talking about this nigga here recently. That shit, I was like, I don't know why they bringing it. As far as like with that Epstein shit, I don't know if it's even with the Epstein.
Oh man, like I don't, man. Look, man, me personally, man,
push the T.
I give absolutely no fucks when it comes to the Epstein shit, man. That shit ain't gonna get figured out, man. Like
I don't even know why they be putting niggas up in that shit. Like that shit be crazy.
Yeah, man. Like it's just like, oh damn. If you in any form or fashion attached to this nigga, you guilty. Like, man, that's weird, man. Like, nah, nigga, we both in the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both in the entertainment business. I don't know what this nigga do in his personal life or how he move and shit like that. Like, you trying to say every party was like on that type of time and just because a nigga came to the party, he was on that type of time, and like, man, like we can't. Don't nobody have no proof for that. I mean, I ain't taking up for the nigga, like, man, fuck cuz. But I'm just saying, like,
right. I would think that shit. If the police already had the evidence, they would have just locked niggas. They would have been locked niggas up. And they like, all right, we could let the evidence out now, and like, now we gonna lock them up. Like, damn, what you talking about? That shit sound crazy.
And I got a phone call. I told my daughter I was gonna call her back in a minute. I'm gonna hit my daughter. I'm gonna tap back in with you, man. But I got your email.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tap in, man. I'm gonna tap in and let you know what type of time we on, man. And yeah, shout out to Luck, man. That shit, I ain't know he knew about that because he didn't mention that at all, nigga. But that's how I know that shit is sacred, my nigga. Like,
so niggas is really doing it. I see, like
that nigga put a body bag in the back. Nigga, that's fucking funny, man. Like, yeah, okay.
You heard Sir Drop shit?
You said what?
Have you heard Sir Drop shit?
Yeah, Sir Drop, nice, my nigga. He just like and this is not really an issue, but it's an issue to a lot of people. He's a rapper's rapper, which means that he just loves to rap for the sake of rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like it could be a Christmas jingle or right. I'm loving it from McDonald's. He gonna rap over that motherfucker if it loops. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give a fuck about beats and all that, and like he just rap. But the nigga nice though. Like man, niggas better stop it. Now I ain't heard his AR shit. I heard his real shit in this dope. Like he battle rap. He battle rapped. Him and Bat went at it, nigga. Like, nigga, that was a dope little battle right there. That's the first time I ever even heard of Sir Drop was when he battled Bat.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out one day.
Yeah,
I know it tripped me out that the nigga was doing songs for El Pacino and shit. I'm like, damn, nigga doing songs for El Pacino?
Man, look, the nigga Bap told the nigga, I'm gonna give you a Chanel purse, just so you can see both ways.
That is hard. Yeah, that's hard.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, look, I be watching niggas, man. Like, niggas be doing their shit, man. Like, I try to stay away from they beef, like, man, like.
Nah, but Sir John's supposed to have like a whole nother page where he just doing AI shit.
I mean, he acting like it's a secret. He might know the formula. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna
because
have to
look,
go check his shit out.
you could write your verse, right? And you'll hear it a certain way. And then you put your shit in there and you ask, you make a prompt for a certain type of beat and a certain type of cadence and all that shit. And then these niggas is hitting every pocket. Like, damn, I want to rap it just like that. Like, that was low key perfect. Like, but these niggas is rapping your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you get that, he doesn't have to use his group no more. He doesn't have to wait for a producer anymore. This nigga could just bang shit out. So he trying to get it down packed to where, like, okay, like, as soon as I get this shit, where it's song for song for song, then like I'm gonna show y'all niggas what I'm talking about. But yeah, like he know what's going on, and he don't even need it though, like, cause the nigga is actually nice.
It's like I say, I'm definitely fit to see what I can do with it. That's a fact.
Yeah, you gonna it's gonna turn you to a low key crackhead for a minute, like.
That's right.
Yeah. But stay up though, man. Congratulations on the debate league, man. I'm gonna definitely tap in.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you sliding through, man. It's important. That's a fact, man. I'm gonna hold it down for the folks.
For sure, for sure.
Real.
Stay
Yeah,
up.
man, I probably go live tomorrow though, man. Shit. I don't know. I gotta go down to the country and shit. So probably not. Probably Sunday though. I'll be back tapped in if I ain't tapped in shit tomorrow night. That's a fact, man. Shout out to Copper Draco, Mo Candy Paint, and Mako. We got Adriatic Southeast. He's a beast. And we was up here vibing, man. I was doing the reaction to the to the interrogation. You know what I'm saying? I just showed the first part where where me and Psycho was just chopping it up. He asked me about 100 questions, I think 50, 100 questions. And I thought I did good, and then Lucky slid through. Miss Honey slid through. Yeah, matter of fact, Miss Honey was the first person that ever was to go live with on this channel with. So shout out to her, still supporting. And all the folks. We had Trip coming through, dropping some good game. A9 came through. The anonymous Hebrew, huh? Man, shout out to him. One of the debaters over there, he was kind of going at me. Pause over there on my little interrogation. He the one that was, that was really kind of tripping. But it's all love. I think it's all love. Ain't no telling. But I really ain't. Shit. I guess he a Hebrew or whatever. He getting down how he get down. But I'm gonna definitely get him up out of there if I ever line up with him. But we're gonna have to line it up anyway because he was talking kind of crazy. So we're gonna have to line it up. Who else slid through? You got Zay spending $3K a day. And I'm gonna have to come out with something for everybody. I gotta come out with something for my nigga Trip. Oh, I think he a Crip. Oh yeah. Okay, you think the Asians come first? Okay. Asians come first. The Asian was way older than. Okay. I'm gonna have to. That's what I'm saying, man. I had kind of, you know what I'm saying, as far as with that evolution, the out of Africa, you know what I'm saying, like I kind of really like faded away from that whole little teachings, so I'm really not too much up on it. But I gotta tighten myself. I gotta tighten up. I gotta tighten up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I say, I'm definitely going in the league. I ain't playing. I gotta tighten up on my presentations. I gotta tighten up on, I guess, doing my slides or just coming with, you know what I'm saying, my information and, you know, presenting it in a nice way. Oh yeah, milestone thoughts. Hit the mall, everything it bought. And yeah, man, it's been getting a lot of good support, man, and I appreciate that, man. That's a fact, man. Everybody been showing love, you know, sliding through it. It's like I said, I'm gonna keep it lit. I know I've been doing a lot of current stuff, and I'm, you know, still be putting out some history stuff. Like I said, I got to get back in the books. I got to get back in the, you know, getting some of this stuff in my phone off and kind of presenting. But like I said, I've been over there kicking it with TZ, my nigga True Zone, over there on the 24/7 show YouTube, giving it up. Been over there kicking it like a motherfucker, man. So I really ain't been on my studies. Really ain't been on my studies like I was before, man. So I'm gonna have to get back into it, man. That's a fact, man. But I mean, to say that the content as was before you have been created, bro, that's a fact. As was before. All right, I'm definitely gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I need all that game, you know what I'm saying, to come up with my angles that I need. Every little aspect to come up with every little angle. Cause that's what I'm gonna need with these guys over here. A fact. But man, I appreciate everybody sliding through. This is gonna be part one. I'm gonna do part two on Sunday, or I may do it tomorrow night and go on and finish up the interrogation. Like I said, I just did as far as me and Psycho chopping it up. The next one, part two, would be when the debaters, they call it the bad cops. Well, I guess Psycho was the good cop. They call it debaters come up as the bad cops. And we'll see that next time. Until then, man, make sure that you're pulled up and rolled up. You know, I'm glad that you showed up. To comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and do it again.
Bye.